Like, 'cause that's all Jack kept talking about was
during the preseason games, but the
What up? What up? What up? Man, who is that shit on? Turn it off.
not me.
Of course it's Will. Of course it's fucking Will, right? He would have do that shit on his Thursday show, though, huh? What the fuck? Welcome, everybody, to another fucking most Notorious podcast show. Will thinks he's a super fan and can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah, I can.
Right? Yeah.
Motherfucker.
He's Grill Master, Sergeant Grill Master Will.
Well, right? Mm-hmm. We're in a Vegas patch, but doesn't go to Vegas. Go figure that
Yeah,
out.
bro, hey, got other places to see right now. Other places to see.
I just found a spot for you in Hollywood. There's a 2-foot hot dog. It's perfect for you, dog.
Oh, you love those glizzies. You sure do love those glizzies, boy.
Well, somebody's
looking for them chorizos out there.
$2 hot dogs and $2 PBRs. So there you go, Will.
There you go. Shit. There you go. Happy poop. Hey, shout out to you, big dog, Damon Johnson. 10 jewels. Appreciate it, bro. Love
Great
it.
God.
Love
Thanks, buddy.
Love it. Love it. Tell him what, Paul? What is he telling me? Nothing. What is up? Hey, happy open practice day, y'all. Happy open practice day. You know, obviously Jeff is too far. He ain't here yet. He couldn't go. My dumbass started working. I don't know why. I should have been a stay-at-home husband like Jeffrey over there. And yeah, we'll just don't go to Vegas. So yeah.
Shit. Some of us have to work, bro.
Our boy LV is out there. 805 is out there. I don't know if Chona made it because Chona had to work. He's doing
Mitchell Rentz is out there.
Your boy Mitchell Rentz is out there. Yeah.
Raider Jesse's out there. Samoa's out there. Yeah. So hey, got the whole crew out there. Tony, if you're listening, Unc, I see you. I see you out there. Unc is from the Bay Area, but he lives in Vegas. He's part of Myra's crew. You'll meet him, Jeff. He's a really cool guy. Unc, yeah, really cool guy. But you'll definitely meet him when you come down here. But what up, nation? What's going on? Man, 33 days, Jeff. 33 days.
Actually, 29 days till I land there. So
no, but I mean for the game day. For like
we're down to just about a month.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I bet, dude. I bet you're getting more and more anxious and excited. Yeah.
I'm like a kid the night before going to Disney.
What are you most anxious or excited about, actually?
Seeing them play in their black uniforms. Watching for the first. I've never seen them play in their blacks.
Okay.
So
it's always been an away game for you.
Yeah, it's always been an away game for me. So it's always been white jerseys. And then obviously getting to my first ever home game.
Right.
You know, I didn't see him in Oakland or in LA. So it's a bunch of firsts for me. You know, okay. I mean, if I was going to go to the game while I'm in LA, that obviously would be another first too, going into SoFi. But really, if it was later in the season, maybe. But after what you guys
tell you, dude, if you want to go to SoFi, go. It's just us because we've been there so much and it's so hot.
Yeah, no, and I get it, but the ticket prices, I'm not spending $130 to sit up in the nosebleeds. And as everybody that knows anything about temperatures, heat rises. And the last thing this fat ass needs to do is sit at the highest point possible in the highest temperature possible inside that stadium. No, thank you.
I know it was funny because I told my girl, and she goes, "Oh my God, he's coming to LA too." And I'm like, "Yeah." He's, "Oh my God, he better be careful inside there." Like, remember they were will carting out all the big guys, and I was like, "Yeah, I remember."
I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah, because it was that year was when we opened in LA. Remember? So it was super hot in SoFi, man. It was crazy. But yeah, there was people passing out in there from.
My luck, I'll have to call Dawn. You need to change my flight for another extra day or so. I'm in the hospital right now. They're not letting me out yet.
Right. Damn, already with the question. Good Lord, maybe not even started the show and he's already with the question. Right? They won in SoFi in 2020 without fans. They haven't won in SoFi since then. So they have won once, but it was without fans. Since then, they have not even done it yet. So, but yeah, man, appreciate everyone coming through. I know the Raiders do have their open practice stream going on right now. So shout out to those of you that are with us right now. But real quick, shout out to the chat. You want to take over the chat?
I can't change anything.
Yeah.
I can't highlight the chat, remember?
Oh, my bad. I got you. So, hey, shout out to Paul, Raider Paul with the Raiders. Let me make sure which video you got on here for that. Which one do you have?
It shows
Raiders.
Yeah, there we go. We got it. Damon, what's going on? Good evening. Salute, brother. How you doing? Appreciate you, right? Oh, Edgar Sosa, what's going on, brother? What up, nation? And yeah, dog, $10 for a hot dog. Welcome to LA. Yes, sir. Get used to it. Jeff, how much are you charging in your daddy daycare? Hey, Arnie, salute to you, bro. Welcome.
What's up, Arnie?
Hey, Ja, my homie Ja. Welcome, brother. Got to see you in the chat, big dog. I know I had reached out to you a few weeks ago, man. I'm glad everything's good. Brother Yaya, what's going on,
brother?
Yaya? Salute Alex, my IE Inland Empire brother. What's up, man? How you doing? Yeah, he's the one watching the brother Yaya watching the open practice on the other one, right? And who was the fourth most notorious? That would be LV Raider 10, Mr. Las Vegas himself.
Yeah.
But he is over at the thing right now, so we'll definitely see what's going on. But yeah, Emmanuel, welcome. What's up, guys? Thank you. I'm not messing with Roosters ever again.
What's up, man?
I almost threw hands. Man, all I gotta say is birds are fucking evil, y'all. Birds are evil. Don't trust them. So I ain't fucking with no roosters. I ain't fucking with no ducks. Right? So yeah, definitely ain't doing all that shit. Big Luck! What's going on, big dog? They see me rolling and they hating, man. Shout out to you, Big Luck. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. But yeah, man, Nate definitely getting a suntan out there, right? And those of you that are new user, Hugo, shout out to you, man. Appreciate you guys coming.
Hello. Welcome in.
Yeah. And of course, kind of there you go. Hi guys, how are you doing? But yeah, man. First and foremost, how excited are you guys? Last open practice, first preseason game this coming week, right? The depth chart finally dropped, the unofficial depth chart, right? So, how excited are we feeling, man, about this week and the season that's coming?
Well, I'll let you go first.
How excited? I mean, I'm excited for the season, preseason. I mean,
and quiet
football's here. Football's here, man. I'd be like, why can't we be excited to see the games, to see what the product is? I think a lot of us wait for this all season long, and we look at it and say, yo, oh, you can smell it. It's like the grass is in the air, man. And it's a freaking exciting time. I'm like, I'm excited to see what the product is. I'm excited to see what everything in the offseason will culminate to, right? So, yeah, man, I'm like exciting times right now, but not as excited as Jeff. I'd be like going to his first home game, getting all that, man. I mean,
you're like, I remember my first Raider game.
Hey, you do, bro. Hey, absolutely. Hey, you know what though? I'd be like, honestly, we all have different experiences where we all live up in everything we got going on with life, So I'm like, I'm excited for Jeff that he's able to go to Las Vegas, and I mean, we talked about it last year. When we were in New England, he's like, man, I hope that one day I get to go to Vegas to go watch the game and to go meet Cheeto and to meet up the rest of the guys and really link up in person. I only linked up online. And he said, you're the only guy I've really met in person. So I was like, man, I'm excited for him because he gets to meet everybody that he's been linked up with online for years and time and everything like that. And he's able to really get that to come full circle for him.
True. That's true. You would have thought that would have been enough for you to go to Vegas. I get to meet Jeff, but it's cool, bro.
Well, if Will would have come to Vegas, it could have been all four of us on the show together. Nate could have got some footage for us to use, as the intro. So Will's out there.
Hey, shout out to Nate, man. He's doing better at capturing footage. He's doing a lot better.
He's doing real good, bro.
Yeah.
He's perfecting his craft on a daily basis out there.
He should have more footage today because today was just record at will. There really was. There should be no restrictions today because it's the open one for everybody, as opposed to when we were in camp. I don't know if you guys saw. We talked about 805 yesterday.
Yeah.
They really restrict what you can and can't show, and what they're even showing us. But yeah. What about you, Big Jeff?
I'm totally excited, even for Thursday night.
Yeah.
Just the next 29 days are going to fly by for me. It's sort of like any big thing that you got coming up in your life, whether it be, a kid getting married or your own wedding. Those days just boom, next thing you know, it's over, it's here. So the next 29 days are going to be a blur. But Thursday night, I'm going to enjoy watching that Thursday night. I'm curious to see how our defense, especially our secondary, does against Arizona. After watching Arizona last week and seeing that they can sling the ball a little bit, going up against what should be a better secondary for us, I'm a little excited to see what our secondary can do out there. And it's already been said that a lot of our starters are pretty much going to start this game Thursday night. So we're putting our ones out there right from the get-go. So, let's see what they can do. I'm curious. I'm more concerned. I want to see the offensive line. That's really what I want to see.
Yeah, I agree. 100%.
I figured you're.
I know when we started talking earlier in the offseason about what we thought for predictions and everything, I'm still trying to keep it realistic, but I don't want to bite into the hype, but I think I might be.
You're getting the bug a little bit?
I think so. It's been a off season full of no stupid mistakes, no dumb news out of the organization other than the Max Crosby, Kirk Cousins thing. Everything else has been
wasn't even that big.
No, it wasn't even that big. It got blown up for no reason.
Yeah, it wasn't.
So that's why the other thing I think I'm excited. I'm excited to see that there's no funny business going on this year.
Right. But to follow up with what you were sharing with us, the Raiders media did announce today. So if you went to Raiders.com, you have your NFL app open. The Raiders plan to play their starters in Thursday's preseason matchup against the Arizona Cardinals. So we do have plans for those guys and how many snaps or series we'd like them to go. This is Coach Kubiak, right? No need for everyone else to know it, but we're going to have a lot of guys playing this game. We need to evaluate the whole roster. As for Fernando Mendoza, Kubiak expected him to get plenty of experience in the game, but again, he did not divulge any further details. So look forward to seeing him out there with his teammates, the head coach said. A lot of guys that we need to evaluate, but he'll get plenty of reps.
He should.
Right? So hearing that, how does that make you feel going into Thursday's game? That one, the starters are also going to play, right? But then two, that Fernando will get his fair share of reps.
I'm fine with it. I think he should be exactly getting, or he should be that exactly is what he's getting the reps. He needs every opportunity he possibly can in preseason. We know we got an AOC. I want to see Cousins out there at least for the first series, maybe even the first quarter. After that, the rest of the game should be Mendoza. Sneak AOC in there maybe a little bit just to keep him somewhat fresh. He is going to be an intricate part of this offense as far as the quarterback goes. If something, God forbid, happens, we do have to count on him at some point. But yeah, this kid should be taking just about every snap he can get the opportunity of.
Yeah. So ideally, before we move on to Will, how many quarters or how much time would you be happy with seeing him on Thursday?
Nothing less than a full half. Even if he doesn't play in the first half, the third and fourth quarter should be him entirely.
So at least 2 quarters you want to see.
It's probably going to be more, I think, my feeling.
All right. What about you, Wilfredo? How do you feel hearing that news about one, the starters will be playing, right? Even if it is limited series, count and stuff like that. But the main question everybody had was about Mendoza, right? How much were we going to see him? Will we see him? So according to Coach Kubiak, we will get a good showing of Mendoza this coming Thursday, man.
Yeah. For him to, man, it's just like Jeff said it, right? Kubiak has been outstanding with his coaching decisions. I'll be like, literally, what I see is that he'll probably have Kirk Cousins do a drive or two. If the drive doesn't go 3 and out, I see him extending it out where he gets another drive, But you'll see a drive or two, and they want to see his efficiency, right? If you see Kirk go out there and he's efficient and he's moving the offense and the offense is moving, I expect them to, pull him out a little bit like sooner than later. Now, if we're struggling out there and we look like fucking straight out ass, like you might put him out there a little bit longer to see like what's going on, right? But then I really expect Fernando Mendoza to come in with the twos, and you'll see about probably 2 quarters worth of football out of Fernando Mendoza, maybe a quarter and a half.
Well,
yeah, something like that at max. Because when you're talking about, you still got to get reps for AOC, and if you're planning on moving on from AOC, you still have to exhibit him. So you have to give the guy reps. You have to give him looks, and that's the reason I see that.
If I'm trying to move on from AOC, I might not put him in there because he might get hurt. I mean, I'm just saying, dog.
Hey, in my mind, bro, I'd be like, hey, because people are saying that we're trying to move on from him, right? And if
I get that, but I'm saying if we're trying to move on, then just what you examine on film.
Well, here's my other feeling on Mendoza playing too. Now this game's in Vegas. Give the home fans what they want. They want to see the kid out there. Get him out there as much as you can.
I'm so glad you said that because to me, one, it was shocking that it didn't come like at a media press. This news, right? 2, that it came out on the Raiders website, their media personnel, and ticket sales for this game have been horrible for various reasons. It's a Thursday. Not a lot of people are going to be able to travel on a Thursday. 2, it's a preseason game, right? You're talking about tickets for $15 to go see them play. Now, the news that you're going to see more of Mendoza, tell me that's not going to entice more fans to actually want to go to Las Vegas and get their first look at Mendoza. I even had Big Sal message me earlier that his neighbor gave him tickets. So if I wanted to roll with him on Thursday. So, yeah. So it's getting to that point that once they heard Mendoza was going to get the majority or get more game time, you definitely see more people wanting to go out there and and see him. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I like this one. I like this one. Josh says, I got my eyes on Mike Washington, Malik Benton, Mendoza, McCoy, right? Sod, Stooks, preseason, which is all good because we definitely want to see what these young kids are, right? I think I said this yesterday. I don't anticipate seeing a lot of Ashton in the preseason. I actually don't even want to see a lot of Ashton Genty in the preseason, right? If I see a drive or two, like, hey, cool, you get your licks in there, you got your hits, cool. Let's see these other kids. Let's see Washington. Let's see Hemby. Let's see CMC 2.0, right? Dylan Lobby. Let's see all these young kids out there, which is that last part of what they said. We got a lot of talent to evaluate there. So it's also a lot of these guys that we don't know that are out there fighting for their lives in the NFL. So you're definitely going to see a lot of those guys as well, right? Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah,
hey, Dixon, what's going on, brother?
I can't type in the chat and StreamYard. I have to actually.
Yeah, that's weird because it actually has it. I have your YouTube on here, so you should.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even see it up in the top, so it's weird. But it is live on my channel. I just checked it. So.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. Mm-hmm. Nah, brother, we're not watching the live practice. We're just, on here. Decided to come on our regular show. But Raider Nation, Jason, what's up, brother? Salute to you.
Jason?
What's going on, brother? Right? I just want to see everybody come out healthy and ready to compete, which is another thing. I think I did call into Q's radio station one day, like one thing you were happy about this preseason. And I said, I don't know what they did in Vegas, if they sprayed the whole building was raid, whatever. But the fact that the injury bug did not plague us this year was 100%. One of the biggest things this offseason. Because for years,
they had it fumigated.
Right? Whatever they got going on in San Fran, we don't got going on in Las Vegas.
Oh, thank God, man. Can you imagine if we had the same number of injuries they had for the same? I mean, our wide receiver room's highly questionable as it is. Now you lose that number of guys on this wide receiver room. Oh, good God.
And we'd be back to, I think, a couple years back, me and Rundown were like, we're one injury away from this roster being like crap. And then Kuntz went down, Max went down, and that was like Wilkins went down. It was like, oh, Lord, there goes that amazing defense.
Yep.
But yeah, man. But hey, shout out to Sacramento. What's going on, brother? Raider Chavez. I'm hyped.
What's up,
He's
brother?
hyped. He's hyped. Jeff got on the Raider shades right now. Hey, man, it's that time of year. It's that time of year. You know how your Facebook or your Instagram or whatever shows you like you last year or a few years back. Mine came up today, and it was me like super excited at one of these preseason games. That I'm like, it's that time of year. It's that time of fucking year where we get all excited when we start to drink the Raider Kool-Aid all over again. Right?
Yeah,
but I mean, hey,
shit.
yeah. We'll see, man.
Not this year.
No face Raider. Football is here. I've been excited like this only twice in my life this season, and when my child support was done. Oh Lord. Oh man. Jason's, I can appreciate the whole statement. It's the invasion of the body snatchers, and
they're getting to me.
Yeah, they're getting to him. Big Luck says Mendoza will play 2 or 3 quarters. All right, so you're on that train as well. All right. I want to see AOC and Kirk Have and Nando close. Oh man, yeah, I get it. I mean, I almost got my head chopped off by Raquel yesterday because she said that he never got a fair shot, and I was like, what? But anyway, Jay Jackson, what's going on? Hey fam, what's up? Ready for the new year? Yes, ready for live. Navajo on the go, man. Hey, sorry I missed you guys, big dog. It's like I was saying, I wish I could be a stay-at-home husband, but I had to work. They changed my schedule, so I didn't even get a chance to go down to Vegas and meet up with.
He picked up an extra shift. He was like, "Fuck those guys."
I'm not Will.
Yeah.
I'm not Will. I don't do that. Right? I don't put that shit before my Raider fan. That's Will. That's Will.
Sure.
Yeah. Yes. People have seen me at many events. Yeah, Jacob Clark is out there as well. Yes, sir. Yeah, Jacob Clark is out. Well, I mean, let's get to it. I didn't get to do it I did it yesterday with them, but I haven't got a chance to do it with you guys. But the depth chart came out. The depth chart finally came out. What Jeff has been feeling since preseason started, right? Training camp started.
I can't wait till we cut down to the 53 and we do that show. Jason, Raider Nation Jason's going to be on with Nate and I on a Thursday night.
Right. So yeah, this is the unofficial depth chart. But yeah, I remember these fools started their 53 on day one of
minicamp.
OTAs, right? Of minicamp. Yeah. It wasn't even training camp yet. And you guys had already started.
It's a cool idea because now we already got a show made for the future. So
yeah,
a big reveal.
Right? But one thing that didn't come or hasn't come to fruition yet was a lot of people thought that Zune would have been in the starting lineup by now, right? As well as Stukes.
I thought he was going to push for it, but
yeah, a lot of people. That's what I was saying. A lot of people thought that, but definitely, I don't know if some of you saw with us yesterday, some of you didn't, but here it is right now, right? So we'll start real quick. We'll start with the quarterbacks, and I wanted to start with the quarterback because this was a big issue in the beginning of training camp, Jeff, if you remember, right? Because it was Kirko. They got Kirko, Fernando, and Aiden, followed by Jacob Clark. So you remember when we started. It was a lot of, Fernando's with the threes. Why isn't Fernando with the twos? Fernando can't beat Aiden. What's going on? First unofficial depth chart, Fernando is QB number 2, Aiden QB number 3, and Clark number 4. Yeah, so we're definitely there with which is to be expected, right? But I mean, you remember a lot of fans were freaking out about why is Fernando behind Aiden? What the hell are we doing? He's behind on his development, right? Albert, are you shocked at all by that, Will?
No, I'll be like, honestly, I mean, the kid, when you first go into camp, you're not going to start automatically at the number 2 spot, right? He had to earn his way to the number 2 spot. So he's earning his way up the depth chart.
Right.
I'll be like, the thing is, when Raider Nation, and this is a lot of the fans, they go, oh, he was drafted number 1. So if he's drafted number 1, he has to be number 1 at that spot.
Right.
Unfortunately, that's not the way that it works, right? Like if you say, hey, you got to beat the best guys out there. Now, Kirko is in a better position. He's been in this offense. He's a guy that's been in the league. He understands footwork, timing, etc., how to get the ball, where guys want the ball, where to put the ball. You know, he can read a deep.
Kind of gives you that cushion of you got that veteran that knows the offense.
Position in football, it's the highest paid position for a reason.
Right.
Because, bro, you have to process a lot of information in seconds and timing and everything like that. And then you're trying to read what other guys are doing on the field. We forget that some of these are smart routes, that these receivers are actually reading the coverage, and depending on what they read, they're running certain routes.
Not these guys, not the ones we got. They're not the ones we have. I don't know what film you've been watching.
Hey,
but there is nothing smart about the routes our wide receivers are running.
Right now, you're
going to plays in the sand using Coke bottle caps and rocks. You run there.
Yeah,
I want to be the bottle cap. No, you're the broken glass.
Looks at Mendoza and he's like, "I'm gonna do one of these, bro. I'm gonna do."
Hey, and you know what? Hey, and I get what you're saying, but I'd be like, you and I know, freaking our guys are probably not the best right now at the wide receiver spot.
No, I know. But, that was just a funny moment to put that in there.
No, I get what you're saying, bro. But you know, and I'm gonna ask you guys certain things because I know that Cheeto's been at practice, so I have questions on the roster at other spots though.
No, we'll get there. I just wanted
where
to
you see certain things, but but I'd be like, I'm there with you, bro. I'll be like, we're just unrealistic as Raiders fans. Everything we want is just say, hey, if we don't go to I tell you like this, if Kirko takes us to the playoffs, half of Raider Nation will be complaining of that Mendoza didn't play this year, that we didn't see what Mendoza could do.
That would be crazy to me if we're making it in the playoffs and our bitching is that it was Cousins that got us there and not Mendoza.
Cheeto, and you know that there'll be those people out there that'll be like, well, what a wasted year. That was just a waste. We went to the playoffs for nothing. After 20 years that we ain't been nowhere. Oh, we went to the playoffs for nothing.
Damn. Let me I don't want to know, but I gotta share something with you. My job as a boyfriend has been completed today because my girlfriend just sent me a video of Mendoza running on the field. And she said, I got goosebumps. I think silver and black runs in my veins.
Dang.
She's ready, bro. She's ready for the season. She's ready.
Fine.
But no, you're right. You're right. And I asked this, and I'm glad you brought that up because I had asked this the other day to 805 and to Rundown. Like, are we being extra critical because we took him number 1 overall? And because we took him number 1 overall, Jeff, we expect a Joe Burrow. We expect a Cam Newton. We expect any other number 1 that you can name off the top of your head, right? Peyton, whatever. Like, because they were number 1, you're number 1, you should be like them. When in the offseason, this is no hate, when we had our offseason discussions, those were the questions that we had, right? Like, maybe he is the number 1 quarterback this draft, but is he like those other guys, right? Is he a Joe? Is he a Caleb? And is that what we're expecting? And that's why we're putting so much pressure and so much scrutiny behind him, you know?
Yeah, I mean, as the number 1 overall pick, I mean, in order for him to obtain that value as a number 1 pick, he has to perform like a number 1. You know, you wouldn't expect anything less from any other position, whether it be wide receiver, linebacker, offensive lineman, whatever's taken first. You're expected to be an immediate help to whatever team you go to, which is why I was always arguing the fact that, you know, if they were already planning on sitting him, I'm like, is that really a good move taking him at number 1? Or, you know, when you could have gotten like a wide receiver you could throw in there right away, that would have been way different, even with Kirk still there. You know, this kid has to succeed. Now, I want him to succeed because I don't want to be that team that failed on another number 1, and now we're comparing him to this modern era's Jamarcus Russell. You know, could he be that? I mean, it's possible. I don't want that. Nobody wants that. Even anybody that wanted to trade out wouldn't want that.
No.
I dealt with this thing's been in my house for I don't know how many days. Cannot fucking catch it.
What?
It's a fly. It kept flying by me Saturday night on the show. This son of a bitch is still in. Cannot get him.
I thought maybe you farted and you're just like, oh, damn.
No. Even my damn dog. Usually she's good at catching it, but the thing's not getting low enough so she can grab it. The thing's huge too. I can hear it coming up behind me.
Hey, real quick, shout out to Predator. Happy birthday, bro. Happy belated birthday to you.
Yes,
Thank you, brother. Happy birthday again, brother.
Super chat, and then for gifting a membership. And it looks
Thank
like
you. Appreciate you, brother.
Somebody in the chat got it. But yeah, man,
no face.
Yeah, no face. There you go. He's the one that got it. But yeah, I mean, and I think that's what makes it hard, right? Because we expect that because he was taken number 1 overall. And I think that was where me and 805 were like, not colliding, but it was more like, I get you expect that, but we knew he wasn't that. So in my mind, my patience now is better because I know he's not that. Even though he's our guy now, we took him number 1, but the expectations to me are a little different, if you know? Yeah.
And you know what, Cheeto? You hit the nail on the head. When you said, hey, we knew what he was when he came out, even though we drafted him number 1. What I saw was Kubiak saw something that he could work with. He saw a platform that he can build on, that he said, hey, man, this kid right now, you might not think about him as the number 1. He might not be complete enough as the number 1 to take over this team. But he has a lot of the attributes that I'm looking for, and I can make him into that number 1 quarterback. And that right there makes him worth the number 1 pick to me. Because when your coach comes in and he says, hey, I can work with this guy and I can make him something, and that's the pick we're at, and I'm going to put my name on it, and you're the offensive coordinator, bro, you have nothing to do but believe in your guy, especially when he's coming in as hot as he's been the last couple of years. Why not ride with him? Let him get his guys and put him in position and build this team.
Yeah. I mean, I saw what he did with Sam Darnold, bro. I was amazed by what he did with Sam Darnold. Like, yeah.
And that's what goes to prove it, right? This guy can make guys work. As long as he can get them in the spot and he can teach them and he can get them with his coaching staff, you're going to see this guy flourish. But the thing is, what Raider Nation wants is an immediate plug-and-play player. Just because he was the first-round draft pick. But every first-round pick, we said, 1 through 32 should be a starter on your team anyways.
Oh, yeah.
So at the end of the day, I'm like, if we're looking at it, man, what I'm saying is we're investing in the future. Right. We basically have another number 1 draft pick that will come out next year with the new number 1 draft pick that you'll be able to evaluate after him having a full season of coaching and development under Kubiak.
But that's what you have to say in order to
talk yourself into it.
No, in order to, how do I want to word this? Make you believe that it was the right pick. That, you know, we drafted him for the future. That's how we're justifying him being the number 1 overall pick.
Yeah,
that, you know, we're thinking for the future, not the short term.
Right.
You know, we're not looking to win immediately with him. You know, this is a work in progress. Well, then does that really justify him being the number 1 overall then?
You know, well, I'll tell you like this.
That still keeps coming back to that question. I mean, you've heard that some hiccups in training.
Yeah, I think that goes to how you look at it, though. Like, yes, number 1 overall pick. But the one thing this franchise has needed since number 4 left was that franchise quarterback.
Yes.
We were tired of Band-Aids. Right? And we had the opportunity to take whoever we wanted, right? Whoever they wanted, because our we was different, Jeff.
Yeah.
Right? But they had the opportunity, and they did that, and I can't be mad at them for doing that because they did what we've been needing for the long time. Now, whether it pans out, time will tell, right? The one thing I will say that he's not like Jamarcus is the work ethic. The work ethic is definitely there that Jamarcus did not have, where Jamarcus had the size and the arm talent, but he lacked what Mendoza has, I guess, upstairs, right? Yeah.
The work ethic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy. It's definitely it's gonna be an ongoing battle until he starts performing. I mean, we do it with Genti, right? People still do it with Genti now. I'm more on the board like, dude, we got him. He's good. Look at what he did last year. That list reminds me of just how bad last year's was then.
Yeah.
Behind Genty, right? Because if this is an improved running back room, like, good Lord.
I mean, the first two, I mean, I absolutely love Mike Washington, and the fact that, so I have more faith in our 1 and 2 running back this year than our 1 and 2 last year.
Mm-hmm.
Not so much on number 1 last year, but with Mostert being the second guy,
that's crazy.
So we were 20 yards per game average below.
Yeah.
The second worst.
It's horrid, bro. 77 yards a fucking game, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I ain't never seen no fucking stat like that. And that's why I think, like, we all talked about it yesterday, bro. Look, you gotta fucking run the football. I'd be like, we gotta see something, bro. We cannot live like that. At 77 yards a game, fuck, me and Cheeto can get 77 yards a game. Fuck, just put us back there. Or fuck the Jeff, bro. Play some right guard, bro. Move some people. Right. Fuck. I'd be like, that's the thing. I mean, like, and guys, I mean, like, so let me ask you this. Do you guys, when we talk about 77 yards a game, that's a big fall off from the previous year, right? Even with fucking Antonio or with
not by much.
No, not by much.
No. We were worse the year before.
So how do we get?
We had a 2.3 average per carry in 2024. 2.3. 2.3 average carry that per yard.
That is crazy.
So
someone look up how many.
Next time you talk to Afakasi, ask him that. He's got that number burned into his brain.
Yeah, because I remember how much he hated the Zeus experiment. Yeah.
Yep.
So he would have. But Jeff, you do have a reporter waiting for you in Las Vegas when you're ready, brother. There you go. It says, Susu, Jeff, I'm ready to be your ground reporter at the Raider games in Las Vegas. There you go. And yes, 49er Red Zone, what's up, brother? When there's a Will is a way. Yes, he is, bro. Yes, he is.
Yeah, I am too. I'm excited for this season.
We could do some tailgating live streams. Oh, there you go. Yeah.
I definitely. I told you I bought a chest harness, so I can mount my phone right here, and I can totally hands free.
Lord,
yeah, it's perfect too. Yeah.
Oh my!
You think
God.
I'm kidding? Right here.
I know you're not kidding.
Right there.
Oh, like, hey, Big Luck! Shout out to you, Big Dog. Thank you for the jewels. Anthony again. Happy 11th member for 11th month. You guys help out. Get our word that helps us grow. Yes, sir. Yeah, 77, 90. That's crazy, bro. Crazy. Yeah.
Dude, do you live in Vegas? Is she? I don't even know if I don't know where she's from.
I don't. Maybe she's there. Yeah, but we'll definitely be there. But yeah, that's crazy. So, and I want to ask you guys, because I asked 805, but I know how 805 already feels about Genty.
Yeah, what's up, Devin?
So I want to ask you guys, that 77 yards per game average the Raiders had as a team, right? Horrible. Genty only rushed for over 100 twice, right? The Bears game, the Houston game.
Houston.
Shout out to the Houston game. We were there. Yeah,
we were.
We almost pulled that one off, right? But how much of that is on Genty, and how much of that was on coaching, and how much of that was scheme? Or because at the end of the day, Genty still ended up with 1,300 all-purpose yards, right? He almost hit the 1,000, right? And we still only averaged 77, which was horrible. But yet he still had somewhat decent numbers for a rookie running back. Obviously not to par where we would have wanted as a number 6 overall. We wanted more, but given what he was handed. But coming into that, like, what was more to blame for us finishing dead last and running when it comes to this team last year, and what's going to be different next year?
Can I hit this real quick, Will?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll be in Vegas, but yeah.
I think she's coming to Vegas.
I think it's a toss-up. I think it's split right across the board. I think it is dependent on the running back and his ability to make plays out of nothing. That's your job. It's your job. You know, we've watched enough film that 805 and Severe and Chris from Protect the Shield to put out there, showing his deficiencies and trying to find the hole and stopping and going the wrong direction or not seeing the vision.
Mhm.
So yeah, it is partly on him. It's partly on the piss poor play of the offensive line, and it's
Mhm.
partly on the bad coaching, bad play calling, bad coaching. I think it's a mix of all of that. It's not one specific problem. You can't sit there and say it was just the offensive line's problem. It was a combination. So,
And then the second part of that, do you think we did enough to make that better this year?
oh, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Without a doubt, I got more faith in. I'll beat on this until I'm blue in the faces. Dennison changes everything. Rick Dennison coming in as the offensive line coach is I think the overall best hire that we could have possibly done in the coaching ranks this year.
Have a blessed night, fan. I saw your message, bro. I'll message you at the information how to
Thanks, Red Can.
after the show. Okay.
But yeah, him coming in, that's a game changer right there. The best hire. I think it's even a bigger hire than Kubiak as our head coach. It was the biggest deficiency on this.
We don't get Dennison without Kubiak, but yeah.
Yeah, but still, you know what I'm saying, though. I mean,
Yeah.
They addressed the biggest deficiency on this entire roster and coaching staff from last year. So I was happy as a pig in shit when we brought him in as the coach.
Happy as a pig in shit, right? Not as happy as Cheeto at a taco stand, or as happy as Will at a glizzy factory.
Happy as Leo opening up a football card.
Yes, happy as me.
Looks like a little kid again, looking for there's no bubble gum in those, Leo.
Oh my god, bro! The other day, my mom was on one of those mom tangents about why am I buying this shit again, and like she doesn't get that I feel like a little kid when I open these packs all over again, right? Like Jesus Christ, yeah. Oh my god, Mexican moms. Yeah, that's happy. Now that's happy. See. which part, Jay? Which one? Me at a taco stand, pig and shit. Oh man, but yeah. Will you, bro? The question, though.
Bro, what I'm gonna put it up to is I'm gonna put it 1/3 on everything, right? Mm-hmm. Ashton Genty's gonna have fault because, like, at the end of the day, he's the running back. He's getting the ball. He has to communicate with his offensive line. Mm-hmm. They have to figure out a way to make it happen. I look at the coaching has been terrible these last couple seasons. I don't know who we've had at the offensive line coach, but when you talk about bringing your son and a guy that doesn't have that much experience compared to Rico or Coach Dennison, 20 years, 4 Super Bowls, and offensive lines that have been moving people for years, bro, you can't compare the two. No. And when you talk about player regression at the offensive line, it has been regressing. So literally, I can't blame the players. I can't blame the offensive line for not being taught. If you're not being taught, if you're not being coached up, then I'd be like, you're going to do what you're going to do.
Right.
And that's where people go like, oh, well, these guys are in the NFL. Because they're in the NFL, they should automatically know how to block, and they should automatically – bro, there's a reason that fucking NFL players still have coaches.
Right.
Yeah, but you're still, when it comes down to it, you're still a professional athlete at that position. You should still have an semblance of what you're doing. Yeah, I mean, there was just ineptitude all the way around on that line.
I think the fly came through the screen, bro. It just came
in
front of me.
You can keep them.
And like, God damn it. Which brings us a great segue, right, into the offensive line. And Sue, great time for your question. Which rookies are you most excited about? Because this is the category that Jeffrey would probably say his rookie is the most he's excited about, right? But the offensive line. And to me, it was a little shocking, but then not again. But I was also happy with a certain one. And I'm sure when we get to it, you guys will know. But starting left tackle, Colton Miller. Left guard, Spencer Burford. Center, no question, Tyler Lindenbaum.
Yeah.
Right guard, Jackson Powers Johnson. Let's go, JPJ. Yeah, that's the one I was excited about. Right tackle, DJ Glaze. Despite all the rumors, you might have heard that he's struggling in camp, but he is going against Kuntz and Crosby. Right, and then of course the backups. You got Charles Grant, Caleb Rogers, Jordan Meredith, Antonio Mafi.
That's the one right there.
So Mafi was a big surprise because Mafi was one of the guys, and ask Nathan. Yep. I saw him stand up, Max, when Max moved into the inside, and I was like, "Oh, okay, Mafi." He stood him up. And
Somebody,
then of course Trey
I don't know. I don't know if it was you two that mentioned it or I
Uh-huh.
saw it on like somebody else posting about it on X or whatever or
Yeah.
Instagram about how he's looked better. Now, a week ago, he was number 3 on the chart for that position. That's why,
Okay.
because I didn't look at the depth chart until just before we started the show because I wanted to be kind of surprised, to be honest with you.
Okay.
And I am surprised with some of the moves I see on here on both sides of the ball, offense and defense. That's the one that stuck out to me on the offense right away.
Mafi.
Is that Mafi moved up into that spot.
And
So
then
good for him because he had some
Wagner
play
moved
time
back.
last year and he did pretty
Yeah.
decent out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Dalton
Yeah.
Wagner got pushed back to the 3s.
I'm not surprised.
Nicholas Henning, rookie. Will Putnam, still in the mix. Number 3, Justin Pickett. And then Isaiah Jets, right? Yeah.
Jada, Isaiah Jada.
Isaiah
Yep.
Jada. And then one more in Kamiri, Missouri. All right. But those are all the ones with the underlines are rookies. Yeah.
Mhm.
So, I mean, Jeff, continue, bro. Shocked, surprises, things you're happy with, not happy with right now?
No, I mean the starting 5, I'm okay. Like I've said this before too. I'm not entirely done with DJ Glaze. I'm not turned off on him.
Mm-hmm.
I just think he had again a bad experience last year. There was a lot of dicking around with this offensive line, moving guys around.
Oh yeah.
JPJ, hopefully he keeps that spot, and doesn't get bumped. I'm still worried about him with his concussion issues. Was he wearing a skull cap?
When I saw him, no, but other practices I have seen him with it. Yeah.
Okay.
So it varies on the day. The day I saw him when he was about to fight Tonka, no, he didn't have it on. Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Oh, the fucker just flew by me too. I missed him.
I sent him back. He saw.
Antonio Mafi, I'm happy for him, to be honest with you.
Thank you, Lisa. Thank you.
To see him move into the number 2 spot. So if JPJ's out, then it's Mafi coming in. And I'm telling you, I think if DJ Glaze starts to falter so much, even in the slightest bit, Tracy's going to jump right in there, and that's the guy I'm really excited about to see what type of an effect he can have on this roster. So overall, the starting 5, it's what I expected, to be honest with you.
Okay,
it really is.
All right. What about you, Wilfredo?
Bro, honestly, no surprises. I really would like to see Trey Zoon start, but at the same time, I'm like, you know what? Like, let's see what we got. I mean, like, we still got plenty of time in the preseason to move around, guys. There's still plenty of time where you're going to see guys move around. So right now, I'm like, I know a lot of people were like, oh, Spencer Buford. That guy, like, why do we even have him? Like, he shouldn't even be there. Right. Bro, like, we talked about it. He knows the offense. He has the experience. He has all that. So at the end of the day right now, man, I think this offensive line is where it should be at. And Cheeto, you told me something, and this is where, like, because I was asking you, and I was like, man, it amazed me that certain people were in these slots, and you said, bro, we still haven't even got to the first game of the preseason. So a lot of the people in those spots, even though they're not doing good in camp, they still have to go through the process of struggling through the preseason in order for them to lose their spots.
Right. Yeah.
So I can see that because you're evaluating them against other teams, not just against our own team.
Mm-hmm. And in hindsight, I didn't see that as like a shot, but I was like, you think about as evaluators, as coaches, practices are limited as it is. We've only had like 4 or 5 padded because we talk about certain players being different once you put the pads on, right? Even when I played, I remember there was one dude, he was like quick, lightning with the flash. But you put some pads on him, he became like Chicken Little. Like, I don't know what happened to him once those pads came on. Like, he was a completely different guy, right? And then now you're talking about pads, now you get in games. What happens when you get in the game, right? Now this dude's actually coming at you to kill you, to try and not hurt you, but you know what I mean? It's different. It's different at that point. It's not your own teammates. You're not going to get put on timeout for fighting with your teammate, right? No. If you get in a fight on Thursday, that's part of the game, right? Sure, you might get a flag, and that's it.
No flag,
right? Yep. Right? But yeah, so definitely that's why I was saying. But I for one, I'm excited, one for JPJ, to see him back up there doing well. He went through a lot with the Carrolls, which is why I hate them even more. Like, if I didn't hate Pete before, like after what happened last year with JPJ, I hate the Carrolls even more, right? And then I'm surprised too to see Burford out there. I was one of those like, what the hell are we doing with him? But then you guys make sense, right? He knows the system. He's the veteran there. I'm sure Coach Dennison's very familiar with him as well, and he likes him out there, right? And then of course our center dude, he's such a leader. He's the guy out there.
Yeah.
Definitely the dude out there on that O line. So I mean, cool. Like these are guys you pick. They should be starting. You guys are more of the mindset. Well, they're starting to mesh together. Let them work. Let them develop. Yeah. Let the coaches coach, basically, right?
Yeah.
As opposed to just putting people in there because you pick them in a certain order in the draft or whatever. Yeah.
I think that's just a thing with some certain fans because a guy's associated with a certain round. Mm-hmm. Remember, these guys don't get they don't get to pick where they get chosen.
Felt
right. Like, I don't get to say, hey, I'm a third-round draft pick, and then that's where they draft me. Somebody feels like they're a third-round draft pick. They might not be, you know? Mm-hmm. So we need to give these guys the ability to get coached up, the ability to grow. It's not a plug-and-play thing, man.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like there's a lot of people like that they just think because, oh, well, he was the first-round pick. He was the 13th pick in the first round. He should be the 13th best player that came out of that draft.
Well, technically, yeah.
Yeah, technically. But we all know that, hey, the draft is a crapshoot. You're taking an educated guess on players.
Yeah.
You know, you're not going to hit 100%. So, and I think Raider Nation has a lot of that shit with fucking Jamarcus Russell where we got fucking PTSD.
It goes beyond Jamarcus, bro.
Yeah, and Hayward Bay. You think about all those guys like
start
that.
Start the list. Right? You guys start naming people that we picked. Damon Arnett. Right? Leatherwood. Come on, man.
And it's Ruggs, to be fair, Henry Ruggs was not because of ability, just a dumb mistake.
Yeah.
Right. That was an unfortunate.
Because that kid had serious potential. That kid could have been something.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, that's another major that game in Pittsburgh.
That's another setback for us. Yeah. You know, in this, you know, especially in the Vegas era.
We're going back. Mark Wilson, Jesus Christ. Steve Berline in there. He was coming.
Todd Marinovich.
Todd Marinovich. Oh my Lord, Al. And I remember during that time I was younger, so I was like in high school. Marinovich was like a big thing here in LA. So the fact that the Raiders took him was even bigger. Right? It was even bigger because we were kind of like in the same situation where the Raiders didn't know what their quarterback future was. Because we moved on from Plunkett, so it was Wilson. Jay Schrader came over from Washington, right? So it was like, who's going to be the future? And then fucking Marinovich, man. Oh, Lord.
Andrew Walter, that kid had potential. He really did.
He was a kid out of Arizona State, right?
Yeah. He was probably one of the bright spots back then, but they never gave him a fair shake.
I always wanted a Tui Asisopo. I always wanted to see Tui out there, but Tui ended up just being a clipboard guy. And
Andrew Walter is from here. He's from this town. He went to high school here.
Well, that explains.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What are we doing picking players from over there?
Shit, this guy.
Hey, let you know, Jaden Daniels down the street, big dog. Corona Sentinels.
Quiddy Pay right here from Rhode Island, but we didn't pick him.
No, I remember you were so excited about Quiddy when
I was. But I'm telling you, I wasn't doing this stuff on YouTube when he was out when he was coming out in the draft. I was so adamant about wanting to get that kid.
Brandon Johnson, Idris Williams, and Chris. So obviously we know what it is when it comes to the running wide receiver room. Big news is fucking Malik, right? Everything we see out of Malik. He's the one standing out, the one balling out right now. So, I mean, tell me what you guys think when you guys hear the rumors about Malik and the wide receiver room and what's going on. What's your hopes when it comes to that room? See you later, Rorschach.
Later, Rorschach. Good, well, I'll let you go first.
Oh, shoot, man. I mean, like, it gives you some sort of excitement about the wide receiver room. I'll be like, honestly, it gives you guys, like, it gives us, and this is why I messaged you, right? And I'll call it out. I said, Jack Besh, Bro, I heard that Jack Besh has been erased at practice. You don't see him at practice, but he's still listed as the third receiver on the roster. And I said, I thought Malik Benson would have moved up, right? Now, what I come out hearing is that they like Jack Besh's blocking ability. And they like him in certain packages. And that he comes in and they like certain things that he do. So, I mean, like at the end of the day, what I like is that Kubiak, what it seems like, is able to adapt to every player and find what they can do best and have them excel. And that makes me excited because I'll be like, Malik Benson's a young guy.
Right.
He's making catches, that he's doing this in preseason. That's fantastic. Do I expect this
Training
to
camp.
transfer
Training
over,
camp.
or training camp? Do I expect this to transfer over and him to be absolutely electric during the season? No. Do I expect them to have ups and downs? Yeah. But it gives you hopes for the future, right? You're building with this kid. He's a 6th-round pick. Cheeto, most 6th-round picks don't stay on the team.
Yeah.
And for him to be able to make this roster, that excites me because that either tells me that our roster was so poor from last year that this kid was able to come in and upgrade our roster and make us better. So that's what excites me about that. You know, I say, hey, we're moving on the way up. And this kid is fighting and he's making noise and that he's a rookie and then he's able to push our senior guys. That's great. That means our team is going to just get better and better and better.
With Benson, I love seeing the fact that, just like Will said, it's a 6th-round pick. And he's made it as far as the number 2 behind our number 1, Jalen Naylor. So that gives me hope that you're going to see this kid. This kid's going to be out there. He's going to be making plays. He's going to be involved in the offense. So I'm excited to see what this kid can do. You know, Betch, we kind of know what we got there. Jalen Naylor, I think, is going to have a good season. And maybe just because of Naylor being there, maybe Tucker becomes a benefit too, because maybe defenses will pay a little more attention to Naylor over Tucker. I don't know. You know, but now you add in another guy like Benson that's making waves in training camp. So I'm content with this starting lineup for the offense. Could it be better? Oh, hell yeah, it could be. You know, you really don't have any long-term veteran-type guys out there other than Tucker and Naylor. The rest are all fairly young guys or rookies for the most part. So it's going to be interesting to see what they cut down to for these wide receiver.
Oh, definitely. Especially when you see that list, like, oh, man.
It's, you know, like obviously the starting 3 are going to make it through for right now. Benson obviously is going to make it.
Mm-hmm.
Thornton, I think
Thornton's on the bubble.
Yeah, he's on the bubble. He's fighting for a special team spot right now, bro.
Yeah, I think Shedrick Jackson probably squeaks in there. I think he makes this list. I don't know about Derek Young, maybe.
He looked good in training camp, just based on what we were seeing. He had like a good little rhythm with Nando. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's been. When did he come into the league? 2022. So he's got 4 years in already. You know, another former Seattle guy that obviously Kubiak's familiar with. That's the whole reason he brought him in.
Right.
You know, so I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see who makes this 53 out of that receiver room.
It's all good, Brody DJ. You're not the only one, man. I feel stupid for being hype on Dante Thornton and him not panning out. It feels like Brian Edwards or Clive Walford all over again for me. I feel you on the Brian Edwards, man. I wanted Brian Edwards to work out so bad, and he never did. But yeah.
But it's because we hyped him up, man. Everybody was like, "Oh, he got
you got a mouse in your pocket?" Because I was one of them. God damn it!
The fans, I'm not saying it was the fans. It was people saying, "Oh, he has that 6'4" frame. He runs like the wind. He's able to do all those things." There is people coming out and saying that if he could just catch the ball, right? That was always the thing. If he can just catch the ball, and people buy into that. They buy into the potential of a player.
I'm telling you, this kid cannot run routes, right?
Who, Thornton?
Thornton. Yeah. Horrible.
And he can't catch the ball.
Yeah. The hell's that?
My fire department page. I still have it. Well, I still listen to the town because my mother lives in the town. So.
He said, "Well, Who is we? Right, Big Luck? Tell him, Big Dog. Who the fuck is we?
Like that's the thing I kept hearing on a lot of podcasts at that time was like, oh,
Which
he's 6'4".
Which one?
Bro,
Not ours. Not mine.
No,
Was it the same when we heard that we got a lot of depth at linebacker? Oh, that wasn't you.
Nah,
Right? It must
definitely
be
no.
podcast.
Because
Now
like here's the thing,
right.
like
I get it, Jeff. Now I get it. That's where you're
and
coming
here's the
from.
thing, like I said, I don't evaluate a lot of college players because I don't watch a lot of college. But because last year when a lot of people were talking about our draft picks coming out, that's what I kept hearing was the potential.
Who
because
are these people?
Hey, bro, I can't remember from fucking a year ago, bro.
No, all of a sudden.
You asked me to remember.
Big Luck said, unsubscribe to those.
Hey, bro, I'm just saying, and that's what it was. I'm like, people saw the potential and people were buying into the potential for.
No, and I get you because there was a certain individual who's out there. I don't even know if he's still around, Jeff, but he was big on Tennessee. Remember? And I said Tennessee wide receivers are the worst because of the fucking system that they play in Tennessee. Yep. They are the fucking worst.
I mean, all you had to really do is look at his time in Tennessee from the 2024 season before we drafted him. 25 catches. He had like a very small amount in yardage, but it was more than what he had this past season. But his big thing is his average per catch. Like his average per catch was ridiculous. Right. Because that's all it was okay, you go see the goalpost there, just aim that, run that way.
Hey, I'm gonna do one of these, bro. I'm gonna do one of these.
So they were throwing it up deep, and he would beat most of the corners in the college ranks. But I've said this before: any type of jump ball you throw up to the kid, he ain't gonna outmuscle anybody. They're gonna take it away from him like they're taking a lollipop away from a baby. There's no fight. There's nothing there.
I love this comment though. Shout out to my homie Big Luck, man. Yeah. But yeah, I mean,
I would not be surprised if Thornton gets cut. I really wouldn't.
No, me either. And it's not because that's what I want. I want a guy that size and that fast.
Of course you do. Right? That was the whole thing that enamored everybody.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't expect when we took Renfro as late as we did. I didn't expect Renfro to come out and ball out the way he did with Carr that year, But he did. So you were like, shoot, cool, all right.
I think with Renfro was a shock that he made the roster in the first place when that first happened, and then what he did once the season started, and you saw how good this kid was. It's like, holy shit.
I know, but Denarius Moore was a long time ago, Tennessee. It wasn't a recent Tennessee offense. Denarius Moore was one.
Yeah, true.
Denarius Moore was one of the good ones. Shout out to AR, Denarius Moore. You don't know I don't do no Denarius Moore slide over here. I love D Moore. He was one of my favorites in that time. Third in Renfro. But I mean, the one thing I will say about the receivers before we move on to the defense is we have to remember and thank God for Brock Bowers. The fact that we have the number one tight end, he's our number one option. The wide receiver doesn't have to be a star wide receiver. We just need a complementary wide receiver, right? Someone that's going to make plays here and there. You don't have to be the guy they focus on, but just the guy that they have to worry about a little bit and not just be like, oh, we don't have to worry about that. Like, we just need that. And that could be Naylor. That could be Tucker. Like, any one of those guys can be the ones. And boom. Yeah.
I know who the podcaster is. I am not going to say the name because I'm not calling out people. But I saw someone have a take. It's no one in our circle that we talk with or watch other shows. It's a pretty up there. He made the comment that he wouldn't be surprised if we move Betch to tight end and move Brock Bowers out to wide receiver. I'm sitting there, what? I'm sitting there listening to this. I'm like, what? Yeah, I'm like, what? I'm like, this. I didn't just hear this. I had to actually move the slide back a little bit and rewind and hear that again. But yeah, that's what somebody said. I'm like, that is the most asinine thing I think I've ever heard.
And please share with me why you think it's asinine.
Why would you take that guy out of the tight end slot? Because if you're going to move him to the wide receiver slots, whatever wide receiver slot you're going to put him in. Yeah, and that's the other thing. That's just not that big. I know he played tight end in college and everything. It's a different game. People are going to realize different game. These linebackers are a hell of a lot bigger and stronger, faster. The corners will eat him alive. They're already eating him alive as wide receiver. What do you think he's going to do as tight end? He'll never be able to block. He's not big enough, to block like an edge rush or even to chip somebody. He's going to get chipped. I just don't think it makes sense. I think the thing with putting Brock on the outside, further out, playing the wide receiver on a consistent basis, because I know we do move him around, and he probably will move around this time too and be spread out wide a little bit more. When he's a tight end, he gets lost in that shuffle in the middle.
Right.
And that's where you want a guy like that, where Cousins can just out of nowhere see him streak by the middle and go, whoop, yeah, dump him off. It makes sense.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, there's no need for it. It's stupid.
Oh man.
So
yeah,
I was just thinking about that comment, right? The only way that would make sense to me is if he's trying to say that they look at Jack Bech being used like a tight end, and then like Brock Bowers being used in like a receiver. That's the only way that freaking comment makes any sense.
Yeah,
you see Jack Bech being used like a tight end in that slot.
But even
you don't have to be very big.
Too small.
But
6'1"?
Well, hold on. Like it's the way that you use them, right? Because you can use them in motion and use wide receivers to crack defensive ends or outside linebackers. You see it in the league all the time. They can crack. But I don't see it again using in the traditional way of the tight end where you line him up and you put him on the
why
line.
would you need to do that when you already have Michael Mayer, Ian Thomas that can do that shit for you?
Right? At the wide receiver spot, different look, different things. I'll be like,
you were drafted a wide receiver in the second round to block.
I don't disagree with you there. I'm just telling you the way that comment would only make sense is that you use Jack Bech in that capacity.
Oh no, that's still asinine.
I mean, you're gonna put Bech in there on 12 personnel,
right?
He's gonna get eaten alive by a defensive tackle.
Hey, you could use him as a flex and then flex him in, and I mean, like, I don't know, but at the same time, I'm like, we'll have to see, right?
No,
I'm like, this is where you're not going to see it on Thursday. We're going to see how they're going to use him.
No,
I guarantee you he'll do some blocking.
Yeah, as a wide receiver.
Yeah, I'm not
to move him into tight end.
No, you don't move him into that.
The discussion was moving him in tight end.
And I said the only way that made any sense was using him like a tight end from that slot spot, not like in that personnel package.
He's still a wide receiver, not a tight end.
I get what you're saying. All right, never mind. I'm like, no, bro. I'm just saying. I'm like, you can use them like when you don't have to put them like a traditional one.
Why are we taking this any further than what I brought up?
Because I think it was Will was the one who said it.
I don't want to come up with ways to do that because you're going to put more ideas in people's heads. Stop.
Right? like he said, unsubscribe to that one. God damn it. Exactly. Yeah, it was the Raiders.
Somebody pop in backstage.
Who?
I don't know. I thought I heard the pop, like the sound it makes. Maybe
maybe it's your fire alarm thing too.
I can't see it, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, no, they didn't.
Okay.
But next, defense.
Yes,
Defense.
I've been waiting for you to get here.
You want to start with the interior or the outside of the defensive line?
Start with the
Do it combined or
start where you want to start. You go with it.
All right, we'll do it combined because there'll be a little bit of confusion because it's like, So they have it listed: defensive end Max Crosby, backup by Malcolm, right? Jahari Harvey and Patrick Johnson. On the other edge, the other side, Kwity Paye, Keyron Crawford in his bright, beautiful red jersey.
Hey man, who do you have behind Max?
Malcolm Kuntz.
Oh, okay.
Malcolm Kuntz, yeah. Mm-hmm. The other edge, Crawford, Brennan Jackson, and Cian Sloan, right? Cian Sloan. On the interior, Tonka, the guy making rumbles,
Yes,
making
sir.
music all over training camp. Tonka Hemingway, followed by the Hall of Famer, according to 805, Adam Butler, right? And then, of course, you got Jonah and Thomas Booker right behind him, followed by Big JJ. Big JJ ain't too far behind, right? Benito Jones, Gary Smith, and then, of course, our other rookie, Brandon Cleveland and Trevin Maye or Maye.
Trevin Maye.
Trevin Maye. So that's your defensive line for now, which, in hindsight, if you see it as rotational, this little first 8, right? And you include JJ, it's not a bad rotation, dog.
No.
Right? I ain't mad or disappointed at that rotation at all.
I absolutely love the fact that Tonka got his way into the starting lineup. That just shows you how much they have faith in this kid. The fact that he supplanted Booker after the season Booker had last year, because I thought Booker played pretty damn well for us, especially down the stretch. And coming in late to the season too, because he came over in that trade with what the hell's his name? Jacorian? Wasn't it
Jacorian Bennett? Yeah, it was a Jacorian Bennett trade. Yeah.
And at that point, I thought we won that trade because Booker played and Jacorian Bennett was basically injured the rest of the season. But I like this, to be honest with you.
Yeah. What about you, Big
I'm
Will?
not disappointed.
Bro, this is a fucking phenomenal defensive fucking line. And Jeff said it. Tonka Hemingway, phenomenal. Right. I'm going to tell you like this because of the versatility. These guys can play multiple positions and they can do a lot of different things. And when, you know what? I really had to study up on Adam Butler going back to the Patriots and him actually playing that defensive tackle spot because 805 was like, he can fucking do it. And you know what? He can do it. He can literally look at it in the way that we're listed. It looks like we're looking in at that 30 front with that added 4, with the add, which is the edge guy. So when you talk about Quentin Petty being that edge guy, he's like an athletic guy, bro. He's gonna add great versatility to that outside. It will keep contained. Finally, we won't be able to see those runs to the outside. Hopefully. When you talk about Tonka Hemingway coming up, it's one of our rookies, bro. Finally, when do you ever hear that one of the guys that we drafted late is coming up and making a name for himself and cementing himself as a starter?
Max.
Besides Max.
You asked. Big dog.
He just says Max. One guy, which is Max. That's it. But, you know, and Tonka's our homegrown guy. So him coming up and doing that, bro, it's going to be, and we have a 3-man interior rotation. You guys hit on it. Booker, Tonka Hemingway, and Adam Butler. It's no longer, hey, man, we only got one guy. What happens after this guy goes down? We have depth.
Yeah.
I'll be like, if you look at it, you said Max Crosby. Right after that, you got Malcolm Kuntz, which I don't know, Cheeto. Maybe you can elaborate a little bit more on this. But they're saying that Malcolm Kuntz is looking really good at practice, that he looks pre-injury form.
See, the one time you could have said Cheeto says, not they say. Yeah, Cheeto said
No. Hey, that.
Right? Quit covering your shit. God damn
Hey.
it. Yes, I saw him in camp, and yes, he looks explosive again. Yeah.
So, I mean, like, and when you're talking about that, bro, that should make us excited because at the end of the day, when you're able to bring pressure to the quarterback with only a front 4, bro, that makes a huge difference for our defense.
Yeah, and the interesting part, and maybe you guys will see it we'll see, all of us will see it on Thursday, is I think a lot of Raider Nation will get the traditional 3-4 out of their mind about needing that big guy in the middle, right?
No,
because when I saw them, and I'm pretty sure people who went to the Open and other ones, it wasn't a traditional 3-4, right? It was a mixture of like 4-2-5, 3-3, things of that nature, just different variations with them moving people around, right? Like moving Max on the other side, Coons, even putting Max on the inside, which to me makes sense because as the offense, you always got to know where's Max at, right? You got to find him first. That's who you're finding first, and then from there you go. But it's going to be nice to see that, and the fact that you guys are saying that. You have guys that are not only names, but they're out there performing, man. Tonka has this amazing strength in him that he just blows people up, and he's pushing these guards back. Granted, there are guards right now, right? But I want to see how it looks against the Arizona offensive line if he's still doing the same, making those same explosive plays. But yeah, man, I'm excited for Tonka, for JJ, because we did draft them, so it goes back to whether we're failing in drafting talent. So even though they were later draft picks, it's good to see them. Crawford, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed that he's been red shirt a lot this training camp. I wanted to see a lot more from him because he has what I wish Max had, and this is the size. Pause. Right, but you know what I mean. Like, he has the physical size to be dominant.
The part.
Yes, as opposed to Max, but it's crazy. It's crazy to hear what's going on with him, but it's definitely awesome to see with Quiddy and all on the rest of the line. And I'm excited for the D line. I am. I'm cool with it. Yeah. Does Raider Will call his wife bro? That is the most random question. Do you call your wife bro? Do you call your wife bro?
Definitely not.
No. Yeah. Jonah's legit too, man. Jonah's out there too doing work. Yes, sir.
Well, here's the funny thing with Jonah. You're talking about a guy that just made the starting lineup right now. Granted, I know it's still preseason and everything. He's another guy, late round, 7th rounder.
Yeah.
He was the 7th round pick. He was like number 234, and he's made the starting roster.
And Jonah had a good end of season last year. He played really well. Yeah. That's why.
So that's impressive in itself too. You look at some of these starters on this defense and where they were picked. You got Crosby, 4th round pick, and has been the star in the defense for the last few years. Jonah Lalau, same thing. Granted, we didn't draft him, Indy did, but still 7th rounder. Tonka was a 4th rounder a year ago. Butler came from New England and wherever else he was before that too, because he's been around the league for a little bit.
Butler's been a while.
Yeah, so it's nice to see these guys that were picked late in the draft, especially Jonah. I mean, 7th rounder, and he's our starting defensive tackle. That's awesome. I love it. I love it when guys that you're not expecting to make a starting roster make it.
Yeah. You put some oil on your chair, big dog. It's squeaking.
No, I need a new chair. The brace underneath that mounts to the chair is broke. It's cracked.
You know what, Cheeto? Bro, what you just said, too, about the practice, about how you're seeing guys being moved around, how we're in 30 front, 40 front, how you're seeing a different ad and guys being moved around, bro, that's fucking exciting.
Yeah.
Because guess what? You just said it. We're going to be a dynamic defense where we're able to send and add different guys and do different things, and you have to think about it. And when the offense has to think about what the defense is doing and makes them slower, it gives us the ability to create more turnovers.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And get in that back though.
Yeah.
And next up, our ever fruitful position of linebacking core, right? Because we got
I said that.
We got great depth at linebacker. Nakobe Dean, Quay Walker, Tommy Eichenberg, Cody Lindenberg, Segun Olubi, Cameron McGrone, Xavier Sorry. Sorry's the rookie, right? I've heard some positive things about him. And then Buddy Johnson. So those are the linebackers. Not surprised, Walker, Dean. Obviously the two main ones that we have right now, right?
And one of the two guys go down, we're screwed.
Yeah.
So that's my biggest worry on the defense. I'm not worried about the front. I'm not worried about the secondary. Because between the starters and the backups in the secondary will be good. The linebackers, man, that outside of wide receiver, our backups here is probably the second weakest unit in this whole roster.
And I think Dean worries me because he has that injury history.
Yeah.
Not so much Quay, but more with Nakobe. But I mean, hopefully he'll stay healthy. We'll be able to protect him with the big boys up front. But
now, because I know you said it when you went to the first training practice that you went to. You said that they're moving the guys around a lot in the defense, and then I think Walker said it he said it himself that he's been all over on the defensive side. He's all over the field.
All over.
He's not he's not in a set spot. So I think that's one thing that's going to be looking forward to on this between the front line and the linebackers. You're not going to know where the hell these guys are coming from.
That's going to be the thing with the Robbie Leonard.
That's confusion.
Yeah.
So,
Hopefully.
Jeff, you just hit the key right there on the head. With those guys being used in so many different ways, who really is the backup Mike play, or how are they using their linebackers, right? All those things come into question. So you're able to substitute those guys if they get injured because you're able to do different things with different packages. So that's where I'm like, man, maybe we're looking at it and we're saying, hey, in the traditional sense, we don't have that depth for those guys. But I don't know if Malcolm Kuntz is going to play some linebacker. I don't know if these guys are going to be moved around. Did you see that, Cheeto? Did you see Malcolm Kuntz being used as a linebacker?
No, and I think that's why they named it as
edge
and an edge, so that they're not linebackers. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
See, now, if they're going to use Walker in that manner, moving him around, that's what makes me even worried even more now, because if, say, he does go down for whatever reason, knock on wood, it doesn't happen,
Right.
And they're using his pure athleticism, moving him around to be more volatile on that defense, your backups, can they do the same thing? So that means you're going to, like you just basically said, well, you're going to have to change your defensive package based on the talent level of those backup linebackers.
Yeah, because you don't have that Roman linebacker.
Exactly. You don't have that same continuity with the backups that you would with Quay or, with Walker or Jacoby Dean. Yeah. So it's like, it's sort of like having to put in a real shitty pitcher in a baseball reference. You have to adjust how you what you're going to do the rest of the game. You take one of those two guys out of the equation, you're going to put in one of the Bergs. Yeah. They're not probably going to have the same athleticism as those two. Nope. The physical builds are totally different.
Their playability as well.
Yeah. So, and they've got experience starting. The other guys really don't. They got very minimal. Yeah. Experience counts a lot.
100%, especially the green dot.
And they both came from winning organizations, so that's the good thing. We brought in a lot of guys that have been winners on other teams,
and play together in college.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too. So they're bringing that winning culture, which is Kubiak starting this culture change. Well, what better way to do it than to bring in veterans that are experienced in winning?
Yeah.
Dean won in Philly, and Walker won in Green Bay. Not a Super Bowl, but they won games. They weren't bottom of the barrel like we are. Yeah,
that's definitely the worrisome position, right? Our lack of depth.
Oh, hell yeah.
Our lack of depth at linebacker. But secondly is secondary, right? Young, new, hungry secondary. We got Eric Stokes returning, emerging rookie from previous, Darian Porter, Teron Johnson, the veteran we traded for. Isaiah Palomalo seems to be coming back to form in this new defensive scheme, getting away from Pete Carroll's cover 3 bullshit. Jeremy Chin. And then behind them, we got DCAM, Hezekiah Masses, the big name out of camp, right? The one everybody keeps hearing, Masses. Greedy Vance seems like backing up Teron Johnson in the slot. Treydon Stukes, not starting. 2nd round pick, not starting. Behind Isaiah, Dalton Johnson, another rookie. And then the coveted Jermon McCoy on there as well. Who's the other one we got? Caleb Offord, Chigozie Anuisim is another one. Devin Perkins, Tristan McCollum, and Devin Lafayette, right? Very young secondary, but to me, I think it's very promising secondary, right? Based on what I've seen, what we've heard, the improvement of Porter, the emergence of Masses, right? DCAM is a little mixed because you haven't heard anything good, but you also haven't heard anything bad, which is a good thing, right? Which is a good thing. So, I mean, there's that. Teron Johnson, obviously, and then obviously the speculation with Stukes. Why is he not starting over Isaiah? But I mean, what are your guys' thoughts? How you feeling when you see that secondary?
Good, Will.
Shit, man! About fucking time we got some guys in there. Like they keep actually looking like they're doing the job. But I'm going to tell you guys something. Here's my biggest concern. And we keep hearing these things about training camp, etc. Bro, is it that our receivers are that bad? That our corners are looking that good? That Eric Stokes is looking like he has sticky coverage all over the field?
Mm-hmm. What's up, Golf Finger?
So those are the kind of things you're looking at, right? So you're kind of right now. I think our defensive backs, while you're excited because you hear all this young talent, you're still kind of like up in the air with it, because are they able to handle it? Are they able to handle a number one receiver? What happens when Justin Jefferson comes to town?
There ain't that many corners in the league that can cover Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, but we don't play the Vikings, so we don't.
Or what happens when freaking Waddle shows up with Denver?
He'll be injured by then. I'm not worried about
but I'm just saying, when a guy that's a legitimate number one and they have a tandem, what happens then? Are we able to cover those guys, or are we just going to implode?
What's up, Tokyo?
And I want to see the development, and it's exciting for me because what you see is this. Stukes, people go like, oh, he's not in the starting rotation. Okay, he's earning his way. At least he's in the second with the second team. He went from third team to second team in 10 days. And from what people are saying is that, hey, this coaching staff is really taking it slow with the rookies. They're slowly feeding them. They're really taking care of them and like babying them a little bit, which
I'm okay. Like that.
I know what it's probably the wrong thing to say, but I'm like, at least taking it slow with them and helping them grow instead of just feeding them all at the same time. You're putting a little and a little on their plate and you keep building them up. Which to me, I don't know. I'll be like, but that's what I heard. I heard that, hey, they're keeping it like real good with these guys. They're keeping it I've heard it from Q buyers that, hey, they're slowly bringing them along.
Yeah.
And that's something that's key. You can't just sometimes, and everybody wants it to be like these guys just automatically know everything. Bro, everybody learns differently.
No, it's a big transition. And Porter, this is only his third year in his career playing corner. Because he only played it in college for 1 year.
Yeah, and they're saying that he was a safety. He's a converted safety. So that's a huge changeover for him. So I like that we're taking it slow with these guys. I like that we're freaking taking these rookies and not just giving them a position. Not just saying, hey, you're the second pick, you're an automatic starter.
Not to interrupt you, but we have breaking news from training camp. Breaking news from training camp, bro, because our boy Hummer was at open practice today. He said Mendoza looked better than AOC. Mendoza had a good pass over the middle that popped up out of the receiver's hands. I did not see which wide receiver, and the DB got the INT. Hey, thank you, brother. Thank you for sharing that today. Thank you. And I'm glad you said it popped out of the wide receiver's hand.
So what you're saying is Mendoza threw an interception.
See, and that's what I was going to get at, because you're going to hear that Mendoza threw an interception.
Well, that's what's going to show up on the stat line if it was a game. I mean, seriously, that's why I hate that stat.
Or people's titles, right? Mendoza throws interception at camp, and then you got to click on
that's the thing. That's what I hate about interceptions counting for certain shit like that. If the quarterback throws it and it doesn't touch anybody from his own team and it goes right into a defender, fine, interception. You screwed up. But if he throws it and the receiver bobbles it and it gets caught by the defender, how is that the quarterback's fault? He put the ball in the guy's hands. He just couldn't grip it. But that's an interception that counts against the quarterback. That's the one thing I hate about that stat. And people will always call it, well, he had X amount of interceptions. Go back and look and see what those interceptions were, though. Were they tipped passes? Was it thrown directly into the defender? Yes. Well, okay, though. That counts towards the quarterback. As far as Will, what he said about the corners secondary, I agree. And it's something that came up when I was on the show with him and Matt last week. Matt hit it right on the head. He had that bad take on the depth at linebacker, and then he turned around and he said what basically Will just said. And he caught me on that when I'm like, God damn, I didn't even freaking think of that. How good do our corners look against what we're already calling a bad wide receiver room? Yeah. So everybody's hyping the secondary, But really, until they get in, that's why I think the biggest test is going to be this first game, because we all saw what Arizona did last week against, the corners from Carolina, and they ain't the best in the world either. But Beck was throwing the ball all over the field, so I want to see what if our secondary can shut him down and he has nothing like a game like he did last week, then okay, we're on the right path. Then maybe our secondary is as good as we possibly think.
Right.
But here's what I want to point out real quick. When you look at this list, and I'm including offense and defense, so there's 22 players on this list as starters. Out of those 22, there's 10 new players, 5 on each side of the ball, that we didn't have last year.
Thank God.
In starting position or are new to the team.
Yeah.
And that's a big change. That's a lot. So half your offense has already got different players starting from last year, and almost half your defense is different starters from what they were last year.
Yeah.
That's a big change. It really is.
And to me, I hear you, but to me, it's not a bad one because of how bad our personnel was last year.
True.
It was a change that needed. Like, even with the secondary, Will said finally, in my mind, me as a TV person, I love defense. Finally, that we have young guys that can improve and look something to forward to, as opposed to wasted, washed up veterans, right?
Yeah.
That we have, and just throwing them out there in the secondary, hoping they can still play, or because Pete Carroll loves this guy, he's going to use him type thing, right? But no, yeah, I feel you, and you're right. Even on that take about our receivers that bad, because it's happened to us before. That year we thought our defense was going to be lights out. It was because they were playing against an offense that was horrible. Mm-hmm. So of course they were going to look amazing in camp, right, and all that, right? But when it came to other teams, like they weren't as elite as we thought they were going to be, because our offense was that bad. Oh. But Amr said AFC was still overthrowing the long ball. A couple of times it would have been tackled up deep in the backfield. He never saw the defenders coming. Yeah.
Number 19 was Malik Benson, by the way.
Yeah, 19 is Malik, brother. Yeah. Yeah, they do have him doing punt returns as well. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the right perfect time to build chemistry.
Let me ask you guys this. Do you guys think Malik Benson being a punt returner or being a specialist like that really puts Dylan Labe on the bubble? I'll be like, does that make him more expendable?
No, because it shows Malik Benson's on punt and return, not on kick. Labe's on kick.
Yeah.
So it's Trey Tucker as the number one on both kick return and punt. Labe's the backup or the second kick returner. And McCoy's out there on punts.
Gerard McCoy's out there as well for the punt returns. Yeah, I did see Gerard McCoy out there catching some punts. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And of course, to finish up and wrap up with special teams, our boy AJ Cole shining like the star that he is of this team.
Best team, best player, MVP.
Yep. Every year.
AJ Cole out there still with them. Beautiful locks, that hair, kicking the ball, right? Just doing it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I'm trying to catch
Matt Gay's still the primary kicker.
Yeah. When I talked to 805 and them about what they saw the Tokyo Toe miss a lot of kicks. I saw him miss a lot of kicks. I don't know if it's a confidence thing because the distance was there, but the
Matt Gay or Tokyo?
Tokyo.
Matsuzawa.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Right, we're gonna be missing Daniel Carlson, unfortunately. So my algorithm is starting to clean itself up, if you will, right? And I started watching these videos of players that used to play in the NFL, right? And then their experience, some of them Raiders. And there's one kid out of LSU who was an amazing kicker, and I remember him now. And he's trying to get a tryout with other teams, right? So he shows videos. I'm trying to get in contact with him. Maybe we can get him on one of our shows, Jeff. But just to hear his story, like what it's like trying to be a kicker. Because even right now, he's saying, like, I wish Carlson was here, right? So what does the team do if you're seeing the guy you signed isn't cutting it? Maybe he needs more work. And then the veteran you brought in doesn't look so well either, right? Obviously, you don't want to lose games because you don't have a field goal kickers. That should be something that's automatic, right? Which is why we glorify Janikowski. Why our kickers have always been to us, because even through it all, we could always kick field goals. Right? We could always count on that, right? Like, yeah. But yeah, see, Tokyo Toe and Gay, they had a bad night. See? Yeah.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we'll definitely see how that's gonna work. But yeah, I brought up that kid. I was like, man, hopefully I can get him or talk to him about his experience, because some of his videos, it looks pretty good. And I do remember him at LSU. Yeah, dude was pretty good, a really good kicker at LSU.
Oh, Cody, thanks, brother.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Who do they? I can't really see it that well on this screen. Who do they have as the long snapper? Is it the rookie or Ward? Who?
Let me check for you. Long snapper is Ward.
It is, okay.
Yeah.
Because our lads has the rookie.
And then Tyler Duzansky is the backup.
Yeah, Duzansky, Tyler, yeah.
And then right now we only have 2 kickers, Matt Gay and Kenzai Matsuwa.
Just going back to the defense real quick, when you look at the corners and the safeties, I just love the fact that when you look at the immediate backups for the 4 starters, they're all rookies. You got McCoy, Dalton Johnson, you got Traden Stukes, you got Massis. So, you know, that they made that much of an impact that they've become the premier, you know, the primary back. And guys that are back up after them, the third level guys, are guys that have played on other teams. You got Tristan McCollum's from, you know, with Philly. Chigozie was with Arizona. You know, Lafayette obviously was a draft pick, and DeCamarion obviously was our pick too. But it's just cool to see that that's how much of an impact these 4 rookies made that we just drafted back in May, that they're where they are on this roster, you know, and they're making noise. So I want to see what these guys do in this game Thursday.
Look at that. No way Isaiah Palomalo beats out Stoops. All right. Ooh, knee linebacker depth the most. Yeah, some of these replies are crazy.
What's up, Ryan? I see you, brother.
Benson's gonna take his job. Yeah, but I mean that's the depth chart. That's the depth chart. No really big surprises, right? I think. Hey, what up, Kev? What's going on, brother? What's up? Yeah.
I think the one, not really a surprise, but it's cool to see Tonka making the starting.
And I feel you on that one. Yeah,
I like that, because you know what, that tells us that all right, maybe that was a draft pick last year that they got right, and now that we've got a better set of coaches, you know, and I mean, again, it's Robbie Leonard was with these guys last year, so he knows what some of these guys were capable of.
Yeah,
you know, so I guess that's one positive for Leonard staying here and being promoted to defensive coordinator.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Jeff. Him having knowledge of the players is a definitely benefit, because when you come in and you don't have any like idea of what these players can do, you're behind the Powerball. And for like your whole coaching staff to be behind the Powerball, it's nice to have a mixture of guys that have been there, that know the players, that can be like, hey man, this guy has a really good ability to do this, this, and this. Yeah, I can really see the defense doing this, this, and this. And that's probably how he sold Kubiak. He said, hey, man, I've been here. I know what I'm doing. I know what I see in these guys, and I know the ability that they have.
Well, yeah, and that's just it. If Leonard wasn't here and none of the other carryovers from any of the defensive coaches at all, they would have to rely 100% on game film and practice film. That's it. Now they got firsthand word-of-mouth experience from, you know, Leonard saying, hey, listen, this is what to expect from this guy. This is some of his tendencies. We're working on it. We have been the last year or so, you know. So they get a hell of a scouting report from their now defensive coordinator that worked with these guys every day last year as the defensive line coach. So that's big. That's
they're really happy with their D-line coach now. They like their D-line coach now.
Yeah. Travis or
yeah,
Travis
they really like him too. Yeah.
Yep.
What's up, Matt?
What's up, Matt?
Hey, what's going on, Matt? What's going on? He said, what, live from Nate? 5 impressions of practice? Oh, Nate's not here, bro.
Yeah. I'm like,
we're gonna have to wait for that one. He's probably a little toasty. He's with 805 of them, so we'll definitely see.
Oh, that's why 805's not in the chat tonight.
Oh, bro, yeah, that's why they're not in the chat. They're enjoying themselves today. It was them, Raider Fools, Chris. Yeah, they're having a blast. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be cool too. I'll get to meet up with Raider Fu.
Yeah, you're gonna. I was gonna say you get to meet Chris as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get to meet Chris as well.
There's a lot of guys I can't wait to meet. Like D Menace is going to be out there. Raider Ryan. It's so many. Rorschach, I already talked to him. He won't be making it down. I actually spent an hour and like 10 minutes on the phone with him this morning. He called me up.
I can't talk with someone on the phone that long no more. Yeah.
It's old school.
Yeah, it's very old school.
I'd rather talk. Could you imagine texting for an hour? I get to the point where I'm like, screw that. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. I see the phone and I'm like, fuck, your phone.
Shit.
Like, hold up.
I was on the phone with Rorschach and Mike called me from Movement of Black. I had to just send him a message. I'll call you back.
Oh, Mike, yeah. Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I talked to Mike. We don't stay on the phone that long, but we say what's up tomorrow night. Yeah.
Yeah, I called him back. I talked to Mike like maybe every other day or so. I talked to him a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. I've only known him for a little over a year.
Yeah,
Just because he put me in touch. He put him in touch with me when the whole New England thing came out.
Yeah, it did.
I think that's the other exciting thing for me too, is the fact that this is back-to-back seasons. I get to go to the first game of the NFL season. We did it last year in New England. Now we're getting to do it this year too.
Yeah, that's true.
Although I would have loved, it would have been awesome if our first game was a primetime game. I would have loved every minute of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But big game Thursday, Raiders, Arizona, primetime, right?
Yep.
We will be on TV. What are you guys looking forward to, or what are you looking to hope to see that game? Obviously, we talked earlier, Mendoza's going to get a fair share amount of the time out there. So
don't care about that, bro. I want to see that offensive line. I want to be them fucking war daddies up front fucking moving people, bro.
Yeah.
I want to see them fucking just blocking. I'll be like, I just want to see the trenches, man. If the trenches are on fire and we're able to run the fucking ball, and we're able to get sacks, and we're able to produce things and create pressure, I'm a fucking happy man. Right now, bro, like, honestly, the offensive line is the most critical part of this team. If we are right now are struggling in the preseason and it looks bad against Arizona, I'm like, I'm questioning now. If we look like, hey, man, we're out there, we're moving the football. Yeah, we might not punch it in. Little mistakes here and there. That's normal, man. First game of the fucking preseason. But you know what? I really need to see the trenches. That's for me. I don't know about you, Jeff.
Oh, definitely. I want to see what the offensive line. That's my first priority. I want to see what they do. And as a result of what they do, I want to see how good the running game is. I'm not so concerned with Cousins passing or Mendoza or anything like that. I want to see the offensive line. But I'm also I can't wait to just watch us kick off and just have a football game. That's
This is so true. The two of the biggest thinkers in the league going at it.
Yeah.
Oh,
hey, until we stop playing a regular season and put some wins in the win column, we're still that same shitty team from last year.
Yeah.
Until we get past 3 wins, we're still no better than last year's team. So as long as everybody's okay with that, that's what people need to come to grips with. We're still no better than last year right now. On paper, we look awesome. Yeah, every team does this year. The hope is good. Hopium's full.
Hopium is full everywhere.
Yeah. I'm just like football's back. I can't.
Yeah,
wait.
I know. I know if I was a Charger fan, my Hopium would be like at a full meter if I was a Charger fan. The hope. But then at the end of the day, you know what they are, right? You know what happens when they get to the playoffs.
He said the hope. He's like, my hope meter's full right now at the preseason.
It would be. But that's to Jeff's point. Like, a lot of that comes up. Like, you get that hope.
What's up, Rafa?
What's up, Rafa?
Yeah. What up, Raf? Happy belated birthday to you, brother. Happy belated birthday.
Yeah, happy belated birthday, brother.
Feliz cumpleaños, bro.
Yeah. The truth it is 3-14 and beyond. Yeah. It's felt like a long. It didn't feel like a long off season. Maybe because we do this bullshit.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did.
It did for you because you want to wait. Like I want to go already. I want to go. I want to go.
Well, I guess that could be it. I mean, it's only been 70 days since we bought my airline ticket. So
yeah, see,
she said it's only been 70 days.
Only.
Well, when she booked my airline, it was 104 days to go, and now we're down to 29, and in about 3 minutes we'll be down to 28 days. Yeah. So I got a little count.
If you can't tell, Jeffrey is excited, bro.
Yeah,
you can't, my man said, "Hey, in 3 minutes it's gonna be 28 days."
That's why when I get to LA on Tuesday, it's just gonna be total chill until just gonna take it easy. I'm not gonna be doing.
What time do you get to LA that Tuesday?
I fly out of Vegas at 1:30, so I should be there like around 2:30, 2:45 on Tuesday.
I'll probably cruise down to LA, pick you up that evening. We'll grab some food. Shit.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because Tuesday I don't have right now I don't have a client schedule. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
definitely.
He said, "Wait, Charger fans are real. They are not actors." So, shout out to Jeff. He's got a new show on Mondays. He does a show with other fans. I believe they have a Bronco fan, a Charger fan, and they're looking for a Chiefs fan, right? But they're obviously the whole Raider Charger thing. So they went to camp this year. They have one in LA. They normally do, but they had a special one in San Diego. They had a special one in San Diego this year. They're home, right, where they're from. And then a couple of the Charger content creators were sharing that video. Like the Raider fans can no longer say there's only 2 fans because I guess they filled the training facility where they were at or whatever. But yeah,
there's one bleacher.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a weekly show. Just it's every 2 weeks.
They had one bleacher at a high school field, bro.
Yeah, dirt field on top of that.
I didn't even ask him where it was at because it might have been at Montezuma Field, and Montezuma is where the Chargers used to play, and they tore it down and they made this little like small, like high school college style field for the Aztecs. Yeah. Mm. So that might have been where it was at, and it's not that big. But either way, I mean, yeah. Felt like getting destroyed in Madden, and the next game takes longer than usual to reload. Yeah, shout out to those of you playing Madden. I know the early access or the early preview came out already. I know Nate was playing the other day as well. So, yeah, that was pretty dope. But anything you're looking forward to seeing, though, on Thursday? Because they did say we have a lot of players to evaluate. Obviously, we know there's certain ones that they made the team. They're going to make the 53, right?
Yeah.
But is there anyone in particular that you're interested in? And I'll go first so you kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about, that you want to see how he does because you want to see him make the 53, right? For me, it's obviously Jackson. I like the kid. I like him. I think he's got great hands. He made great plays last year in that 49er game. So I would love to see him get an opportunity in a not very strong wide receiver room, right? Like I think this would be the time or the chance for him to make a name for himself. This offseason. So hopefully we'll get to see that kid. Because I'm always, and we joked about it yesterday if AR is still in the chat. There's always been preseason heroes, right? And I tell Troy all the time. My favorite preseason hero has always been George Atkinson III. Like that was my dude in the preseason. One, because he went to Notre Dame, but just the fact that I got to see him, like I was always excited to see him in the preseason. And he never really did much in the regular season. But yeah, I guess my little preseason dude is still a Shedrick Jackson. That's it. Edgar Sosa said Roman Hemby. Good choice. Good choice.
For me, it's Zune.
Zune.
Again, I love watching the O-line, so I want to see him get some serious playing time in there.
Yeah,
so I want to see what type of mauler he can be. So I'm curious on that.
Jeff likes him big. He likes him chunky, man. Moto. He likes the big guys. All right. How about you, Will?
For me, I'm really looking at that defensive backfield, man.
But which guy?
I really want to see Hezekiah Massis.
Massis?
I want to see what everybody else is seeing, right? Can he cover? I mean, like what happens against Arizona? like, Marvin Harrison, all this wide receivers that we saw these bad practice takes, right? I don't know if you guys saw the video on X.
I did.
Marvin Harrison was dropping everything.
Oh my God, it was horrible.
And Carson Beck like falling backwards on his ass.
and like Jeremiah Love, like making a cut. Hey, Jeremiah Love makes a cut, and he fumbles the ball.
Jeremiah Love didn't even play. That wasn't him.
That was in the practice clips.
Oh, practice clips. Oh no, they were showing even during the. Did he play in the game, Marvin Harrison?
No, he didn't play in the game. I don't know if Marvin Harrison played. I know Love didn't. Yeah.
No, Love definitely didn't play. No, I don't think Harrison did.
Yeah.
But then they played well. I mean, like,
and that's just it. It's funny. You watch that video of them in training camp, and then you watch the game Thursday night. It's like, this can't be the same group of guys I just watched on that film, and now they're out here playing, and they're playing pretty damn good. So,
hey, it's pretty hot out there in AZ, man. Maybe that sun was just getting to him that day.
When's the first cut?
They don't do that no more.
Nope. It's not.
Oh, they just keep it right to the end.
Yeah, I remember now. It goes, which I hate. I don't like that.
Yeah, I like the cut.
You know why they do that now? And I learned this when I heard Derek Carr show the other day. Because preseason is more for these guys that are trying to make a name for themselves. So they have another opportunity.
They're putting plays in film. Yeah,
yeah.
It's their audition for the next team.
It's
that's
their audition. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they extend that, and it makes it more. I guess you get to see these guys longer. Yeah. As opposed to, remember before it was like you got to go from 90 to 80 to 70s, and then last week was from like 70 to 53. Like, oh shit.
Yeah, that's a big drop from there.
That's when Hard Knocks used to be really good because they would show each phase of the
when they call the guy into the head coach's office.
Yeah.
We got to let you go.
Yeah.
Grab you as soon as they tell you to grab your playbook. You're like, shit.
You're like,
it's over.
Yeah. Yeah. But you got a couple of people up here. Hamby, Lewis is saying Gerard McCoy. Gerard McCoy is another big one. Big Luck wants McCoy. Yeah.
I'd be curious on that one too.
Hummers, I've been beating the drum for Meredith. And as a center, he was bad. But at guard, he killed it in 2024. Looked great tonight. I actually caught a signed T-shirt. Oh, you caught one of the signed T-shirts. That's dope, bro. That's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, they shoot T-shirt, autographed T-shirts into the crowd. Yeah. Noah got one last year. Yeah. Jeff Zune looked okay most of tonight, but got beat once that I saw. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. From what I heard about Zune, one is the speed and the strength of NFL players.
Yep.
So when he gets his strength up and his technique better, then he'll be okay. Yeah. Yeah.
That could take a year or two.
Yeah. And I mean, like, honestly, with the third round pick, like late third round pick, you're looking at that. You're looking at a guy that's developmental.
Hell no, bro. Third round, you better be a starter. Your expectations are off, Wilfredo. Third round, you better fucking start producing. God damn it! I don't want to draft someone in the third round to develop him.
Why did you draft Mendoza in the first?
And 6 rounds are for.
You drafted Mendoza in the first for that?
Hey, bro, I was team trade back. And so once we drafted him, I had to accept it, and I have. Right? I have accepted Fernando Mendoza as my savior. That's
got no choice. Nothing we can do about it. You can't even sign a petition to push him back.
Right. See, MC nailed it on the head. I cannot wait to
What's up, MC?
Preseason champions, bro, because the Raiders are very well known for being the preseason champions. Right?
That's what I kept busting the Chargers fan balls about last night. It's like, we all know that August you guys are the Super Bowl champs. I mean, that's the way you guys look at it. We're going to win it all this year. That's what he was saying last night in the show. We're going to win it all. You're crazy.
And not to defend them on a Raider show, but they kind of prove it on the field during the season because they end up with winning records. They're in
that's fine.
Yeah.
But winning the playoffs, that's what matters.
Right, and I get that. But you can't be mad at a fan. At that point, his delusion is not as bad as ours.
Oh, I have no delusion.
We have no delusion here, Cheeto.
Ever? Fuck out of here. Man, don't let me pull back the tape.
Last year, yes. Last year, like I keep saying, I bit the apple last year. I ain't doing that this year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, like, as whatever year your delusion was, if you don't have it no more, but we've had it as a Raider fan. our delusion is always
Had
been
it for God knows how many
Memphis.
years through the years. So yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's why I have to stay away from the chat on your show, because I could see how Raider fans would talk shit, and I'll be like, we would be lucky to have had a quarterback like Sherbert during that
Oh
time.
yeah.
Right? We would have been ecstatic as much as we talk about him, right? But if he was on our team, we would have been like, yeah, fuck, we got hope. Like, I would take him over Minshew, over fucking all those.
Oh hell yeah! You kidding me?
We've had, yeah.
If we would have, all right. So let's put it this way: when we're getting rid of Derek Carr, if the plan was to bring Herbert in, okay,
so bro.
But your plan is to bring in Garoppolo. No,
Garoppolo.
Bring Carr back.
And I think I wanted Rodgers at that time. I wanted Rodgers during that time, bro.
Aaron Rodgers should have retired when he walked away from Green Bay. He should have just called it quits then.
100%.
And when he snapped his Achilles in New York with the Jets, that should have been a sign.
That was a sign.
That should have been his sign from above that, hey, I should just stop right now.
Yeah.
Go out on a high note. You went out on an injury. Just call it a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jimmy Glass. The guy was definitely made of fucking glass. Oh, my God. But you know what? One of the play I'm curious to see, too, is, in all honesty, is when Genty's finally out of the game, I want to see what Mike Washington does. Mm-hmm. Because it's now going to be the second string is on the offensive line. I want to see what he does making holes or plays for himself, too. I want to see his craftiness and what he can actually do.
Isn't his strength he hits the hole faster and he can break it? It's not that he creates plays, but he hits that hole fast, right? Yeah.
He's built different. That's the thing. Genty's a little bowling ball. He's taller.
Shout out to the little homie, Genty. Represent for the little homies out there, man.
Shoot.
Yeah, he is small. And the crazy part is, I don't think I realized that he had lost weight till 805 told me the stat. And then in my head it clicked because I told Nathan he looked smaller. And then that was why. That was why he looked smaller, was because he lost weight. But I mean, not in a bad way. Not that he looks tiny, but he just looks smaller. Yeah. Hey, what's going on, Marcelo? Welcome to the show.
What's up, Marcelo?
Let's get this win on this year. Let's do
Raiders.
this.
Raiders.
It played.
There we go. Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm surprised that nobody said I want to see MVP AOC, but D-Mokes isn't in the chat today, so it's normally where that comes from. Yeah. Raider Jeff, can I join the panel? This is not an open panel, Hunter. Sorry. Do you still do your show on Friday when you open it up?
Oh hell no, I don't do that anymore.
See, or Saturday, you don't do that either. You don't take calls.
Phone calls. That's it. No, we do the phone calls. We don't do pull people up on the screen crap anymore.
Oh, there you go. You could call in on Saturday.
Yeah, you can call in on Saturday shows.
Yeah, Saturday would be preferred.
There you go. You can.
If you want to talk Raiders Saturday night. Friday night, it's all NFL talk. So
yeah, there's that one. But I mean, yeah, the Kool-Aid's starting to get a little cold, starting to get a little tasty. I wanted to do another schedule thing, but maybe we'll do that when Nathaniel comes back, and then we'll go to the wins and the losses. But do you want to end this on one note, because this is what deterred me from doing it again? It took my Raider Kool-Aid higher from here to here, because the power rankings came out. The NFL power rankings came out today, right? Obviously before the preseason. And just take a wild guess. Who was number one?
Chiefs.
No.
The power rankings for the overall NFL?
The NFL. Mm-hmm.
Who was number one?
Who was number one?
The Rams.
The Rams.
I didn't look. I did not look.
I know you guys did. That's why I didn't even bring it up. I was going to send it to you, but I don't want it to be a surprise. That's why I laughed when we said the Rams and the Chargers.
It's that one player. Take that one player away, and I bet you they're not ranked number one.
They had Seattle at number 3 as the defending champs. KC was like 15. Yeah. Mm-hmm. New England felt disrespected because they weren't even in the top 10. They had them dropped all the way down to 12. Mm-hmm.
That's what happens when you don't win the Super Bowl.
I believe the one that
bad
was, if my memory serves me correctly, it was Denver that was ahead of Seattle, and then Buffalo. The normals, normal people that fall. But yeah, guess where the Raiders fell or landed?
27.
Well,
I'm 27. I said 27 right before Jeff.
And the reason I wanted to bring this up because it's ironic, because there was only one team behind us. We were 31. In the power rankings, they had us at 31. And
for this year?
For this year, right now, preseason power rankings. And you know who was 32?
Will, do you have a guess yet?
Arizona?
That's. I was gonna say them. Cleveland.
No, Miami.
Oh, well, yeah, that would make sense. That would make sense.
Mm-hmm. Miami was 31. Yeah, I'm 32. I mean, yeah. So the Raiders landed at 31, bro. 31.
Where'd they put the Jets at? They got the Jets ranked higher than us.
I could go back to the list. Hold on, let me go back to the list. I just that was just like what went off the top of my head. Mm-hmm. But the Jets were down there as well on the bottom with us. Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm fine with them ranking us 31. I don't know about anybody else. I'm fine with it. I don't feel disrespected because look we were the dead last worst team last year. We would have been 32 at the end of last season. So why not start at the bottom? I'm fine with that. You know why? Because nobody's going to expect anything.
Yeah.
So on this season, you're gonna watch us creep up that power ranking board, and people are gonna start to be like, "Oh shit, they're in the top 15." They were start of the season. They were ranked number 31. Holy shit! They just surpassed half the NFL.
There's that Kool-Aid. That Kool-Aid.
That's why I don't mind being ranked dead last or second to last, because you know what? Nobody's expecting anything from us. I'm not expecting anything from us. I'm just ready to watch this season unfold in front of me, and it is what it is this year. And if we play great, that's beautiful. That's icing on the cake. If we play shitty, then okay, it's the 1 year learning curve. We rebuilt everything. Like I just said, we've got 10 different starters on the offense and defense combined between the two. 10 different starters from last year. So that's almost half your roster on the starting offense and defense is completely different from last year. So I love being number 32. I'm absolutely all 31.
There we go. I got it. I found it. Yeah, man. The Browns. Big luck. How is Miami 32 when they drafted Rodriguez? All right. Let's see. So we want to go from 1 to 32 or 32 up?
Go from 32 back, yeah.
Okay. All right. 32 is the Miami Dolphins. 31, the Las Vegas Raiders. All right. Mm-hmm. 30 is the New York Jets. 29, the Washington Commanders.
Wow.
That's shocking to me.
Yeah.
Especially because how many fans you hear say we can do what the Commanders did that year they went to the conference championship. Now they're 29. Cleveland, 28. New York Football Giants, 27.
Really?
The New York Football Giants, yeah. Arizona Cardinals, 26. Atlanta, 25. Tennessee, 24. Carolina, 23. Tampa, 22. The fucking NFC South winners were 22 and 23, bro. That's crazy. Followed by New Orleans at 21. We play them. Pittsburgh, 20. I thought they would have been lower. I don't see them being successful without Tomlin. Or that might just be the love I have for Coach Tomlin. Yeah. But
you got old man Rodgers back again.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The Colts, 19.
That I don't agree with.
Yeah, Daniel Jones should be coming back. A healthy Jonathan Taylor, Michael Pittman. Yeah.
And a happy Jonathan Taylor because they just extended him. So they gave him a hell of a pay.
Number 18. And they just announced their starting quarterback, and it's Kyler Murray, Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah, I saw that today. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Shout out to the little homies. Kyler Murray. Let's go, baby. Chargers 17.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Niners 16. So 49ers if you're in the house. You guys have a bajillion injuries, but they still have you ranked in the middle. Fact. Because for some reason they still win.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Some reason they still fucking win somehow, or one way or another. The Chiefs are 15. Lions are 14. Green Bay 13. New England 12. Dallas Cowboys 11.
Damn.
We them boys. It's their year this year. Remember that.
Dallas Cowboys, and they just paid their big defensive tackle, right? They
Yep.
just paid Big Q
Quentin Williams. Yep.
Yeah, they just paid him. They paid him the money they were not going to give Micah. Number 10, top 10. Are you ready? The top 10 teams.
Sure.
Number 10, Chicago Bears. Number 9, and we play them in the preseason, Houston Texans.
Legit.
Number 8, Cincinnati Bengals, Joe Burrow.
I'm surprised at that one.
Joe Burrow and Jamar. It has it like highlighted Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase.
I would have put them behind
Lower?
Houston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jacksonville, number 7.
They had a good year last year.
They were a quiet one. Yeah.
Yeah, that could be a dangerous team.
Mm-hmm. Number 6, Max Crosby's former team, the Baltimore Ravens. Yes. Will Max Crosby regret coming back to Las Vegas?
How many sacks are you going to get against Baltimore this year when they play them?
He's going to go off, bro. He's going to go off.
What the hell, man? To even ask that question, come on.
Yes, Bears over Panthers, Texans over Patriots. Yes, yes. There was that Diana Rossini effect. Yeah, where were we? Number 5, Buffalo. Which I know you were praising their stadium. They made a lot of fuck ups in that stadium. I don't know if you
after the fact I heard people talking about it.
Yeah.
Did you see the views from some of the seats?
Yes, bro.
It's like this.
You can
I'm gonna sit like this to look out the.
There's even one where you can't see like this side of the field. You can only see like half the end zone.
Hell no.
Like, oh my god!
I mean, in today's day and age, you pay $2 billion for a stadium, and you got obstructed views. Get the hell out of here!
And if you're gonna do that, give me a big screen to look up to. Right?
No,
their screen's fucking small.
It's tiny. I can't get over it.
Yeah.
And the people that pay the most money for their tickets, obviously, other than the club seats, people that pay for the lower level seats, if it rains or snows, you're soaked. You are not going to stay dry. So they should have put a dome over that.
I thought they were going to close it. I thought that
worked.
I knew they were never going to put a dome. They already said when they were going to build a new stadium, they were never putting a dome because they want that cold weather element.
Oh, they want that home field advantage because it would be home field. Yeah,
but the roof does have heating elements in it, so it will melt the snow off.
So it wouldn't be as bad.
Yeah, and inside the stadium too, they got a better removal process for the snow too.
Oh, okay. But yeah, Buffalo, number 4.
I want to go to the stadium though. I still wouldn't mind.
Closet Buffalo fan. The Buffalo Bills. Yeah, the Buffalo Bills. Yeah. On number 4, Philadelphia, the Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah, Tanner, the new Buffalo one. Mm-hmm. Number 3, Seattle. Number 2, Denver.
Really?
What? Wow.
That's why I was laughing when I was watching your show. There was a lot of Raider fans talking shit on Denver. And I'm like, I don't know why. We're flexing our muscles. Because this team was Bo Nix not getting hurt from being in the Super Bowl. And that Super Bowl being a lot more entertaining than what it was.
Oh, yeah. Well, last night on the show, we did what we had a 7 cold receipts. And because we haven't had a prior show, so we made our receipts last night. So we had to give predictions going forward. And one of them, receipt number 3, was which AFC West team is going to be the biggest disappointment relative to expectations. I picked the Broncos.
Relative? Well, because I guess you wouldn't be wrong because expectation is Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you make the playoffs and get like a quick exit, that's a disappointment. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
The other question, the first question was, who wins the AFC West in 2026? I said, because this is my show, I refuse to be defeated right away, so I'm picking us to win the division. And then I had to pick our record on the season. I went 5-12. I said, yes, we're going to finish 5-12 and win the division.
We're the new NFC South.
Yeah.
Oh,
we're going to the
Lord.
playoffs with the 5-12 record.
All right. I feel
Yeah.
you, Big Luck. I will always talk shit at the top. As a LA Raider fucking fan, I will always hate Denver, bro, because John Elway was a pain in my fucking ass. Yes. As much as the Bay Area people hate the Niners, that's how much I hate Denver. That's 100%. How much I hate Denver, bro. Yeah. Especially when they got big forehead Manning. Oh, my God. It made me hate them even more. When they got fucking Manning.
What was that? Megamind?
Megamind. Yeah, when they got Megamind's ass over there. Yeah. Making Pro Bowlers out of fucking receivers we ain't never heard of. Fucking Demaryius Thomas and Julius Thomas. And God damn it.
Put that up. I made that the other day. We used it last night. The Chargers trophy case.
Oh my God.
Still in progress since 1960.
So you're not from LA, but if you were to put that and then put a Clipper one, because the Clippers, they used to share a thing with the Lakers.
Yeah.
And they were full of championships. So the Clippers put up a banner when they won the division. So you should do one like that of them when they won the division.
Oh, that's right. That's what you're right.
Yes.
I should do a Chargers trophy case and an LA Rams trophy case.
Yes.
That's a good one. I like that.
Even the LA Raiders, 1 year. Fuck it. They got one trophy. Still LA. Still got more than the LA Chargers, goddamn it.
Shit.
Oh man. Yeah, that's funny. That's good. Mm-hmm. See, and shows like that are cool. One, if you don't get disrespectful or take it personal. And also if you're open to realize that even though I hate that team, they are good. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I hate Denver, but I know they're good.
We're definitely dead last in our division right now if you look at it.
Until otherwise proven.
Yeah, I mean we're still the fourth ranked team in our division. We really are. You know, you're talking, we've got a new head coach. They've got 3 established head coaches. They got 3 established quarterbacks. You know, Denver's got a hell of a defense. I mean, there's so many things going in their favor already. You know, even the Chiefs, even though they're kind of still, we don't know what to expect with them this year. You know, you have no idea what Mahomes is going to be like. We don't know what we're going to be yet. We really don't. You know, you can't judge everything on training camp.
No.
You can get an idea, but you can't sit here and say, "Oh yeah, we'll beat those 3." Anybody that thinks we're going to walk into the season right now going 3-3 in our division without seeing the actual product on the field in game time situations, you're dementia. You're delusional. And you got dementia. I meant to say delusional, but I was starting to say dementia.
Yeah, as much as you might want to hate Bo Nix, whatever that offense moves, they added Waddle. That defense is lights out. That fucking defense is.
They got even better.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. KC, they still have Andy. They added fucking Kenneth Walker.
Yep.
And I don't know if you guys have seen the training camp videos out of there, but he's even fighting his own players out there.
Yep.
Yeah. He's out there slapping and pushing motherfuckers about get out my way in training camp. So yeah, Kenneth Walker, and then who knows how Mahomes gonna look like, but end of the day, he's still Mahomes.
Kelsey back. Kelsey looks so out of shape right now. I think he's
my brother. That's what you know. I guys know my brother's a big Chiefs fan. My brother was really upset that he came back. He feels that he just needs to just go away.
He does.
Retire, disappear, let somebody else. Yeah. Because he thinks the bad thing, he's gonna hurt the team. Yeah.
Yeah, Travis Kelce, he's out there looking like fucking Jason Kelce right now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know?
Let him get him game shape, bro. It's his married weight.
Yeah.
The honeymoon, Donnie. He's still in his honeymoon.
And then the part
take it off.
The part that people aren't realizing with the Chargers, because we all focus on how Herbert chokes in the playoffs, that defense is greatly improved, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And then you think about who they drafted this year to add to that line.
What's up, Ardell?
Shit. Yeah. What up, Ardell? What's going on,
Well, that was
brother?
one of the things I said last night when we were talking about the Chargers. I said, your offense is supposed to be better, but hey, your defense is beating the shit out of your offense right now in training camp.
Yeah.
So if you can't even get past your own defense in training, what's going to happen when you go up against like the Broncos, the Rams? You're going to play the Rams this year too. You know, you're going to play some of these teams with some really tough defenses this year. Good luck.
Yeah, no, that chart. The one thing Harbaugh did to that team was take away that softness that they had before. They're definitely a more physical team now.
Oh yeah,
especially on the defensive side. Yeah,
yeah. I mean, the defense gives them a chance as long as Khalil Mack is on the field. If he goes down, they'll take a nosedive again.
I tell people who ask how I'm a Raider fan, we're busy purging our fan base, trying to get down to 50 million. Then we will come back. You know what? We'll say this before we get out of here, but somebody had commented on one of my posts about why don't we do parties in the East Bay or the deep East Bay, because that's where the Raiders come from and that's where we should do the parties. And I'm only going to say this, and it's no spite on where you're from, where you're at, but the Raiders are bigger than Oakland. The Raiders are bigger than LA. Fuck, the Raiders are bigger than Vegas, where their home is now. The Raiders are bigger than fucking California and the West Side. Look at Jeff. He's from New England, y'all. New England. And he's a big fucking Raider fan because that's how big the Raiders are. It's more than just a city, a town, an area. Yeah, when they were in your area, it makes you proud, right? When they were in LA, that's why I'm a big fan. I'm a big LA Raider guy, and I followed them wherever they went. Some with people in Oakland, right? They stayed since the 70s. Some when they were there. And then now you got people like Nate trying to recreate this new fan base, this new aura, right? Nate and 805, shout out to them, in Las Vegas, right? But to me, the Raiders are always bigger than that. And I've seen it when I travel, when I've gone to Mexico. I've seen a lot of Raider fans, right? Everywhere I've been in Mexico. When I was in the military, you know, trying to find where to watch the Raider game, seeing Raider fans out there, or they would see me in my hat and they would be like, hey, Raiders, like just pointing shit out like that. Because we're so much bigger than just one area, man.
Like Tanik just said, we're worldwide, big time.
Yeah.
I mean, look, you got Afakasi, he's Australian.
Yes.
He follows this team.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, we're overseas everywhere. We're in Europe. We're in South America. We're in Asia. There's fan bases for this team all over the place. Did you see that? Did you see that video?
Which one?
Did you see that video where the guy pinpointed like all the fans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's where you were getting it from. And it's true. When you see some of the areas that are lit up in black, it's like you never would have thought of some of those areas.
Yeah.
You know, especially like some of the Midwest ones, like kind of like, wow, really?
Yeah. I think the Midwest ones make sense to me when you think about the 70s. Because a lot of the older people I served with in the military, they weren't from California, but they were Oakland Raider fans because that was like the tough team, the Pirates.
Yeah, that's how I got to be.
Yeah, and that's how they were
always in the playoffs because that's when we got to see them on the East Coast.
Yeah, I remember my old Master Chief with the cigar in his mouth, old cranky fucker. Like Oakland used to be automatic in Monday. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with them now.
Yeah, it was.
Like, yeah, that's exactly how it sounded. Yeah. Oakland was automatic back then. We got the best logo in the NFL. Yes, sir.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. But yeah, man, don't tell people how to fan your own way. Do what you want to do. Oh, I got my girlfriend on one right now. I will put Raiders on. Yeah, see, I'm telling you, bro, it's different. It was different. I'm sure Wilfredo will share the same experience when he was in the military. Yeah. About meeting other Raider fans from all over. But
it's all over the world, bro. You're right.
Yep. Yeah. But I mean, you guys got anything else? Anything else we want to share? You got coming up? I know we got the game on Thursday. Hopefully, we'll get some cool footage from Nathaniel for next Tuesday. We'll obviously come on.
You going to the game Thursday night too?
Yes, sir.
All right, so there will be no Raiders coast to coast Thursday night then.
Oh, Jeff, clam chowder.
Oh, you want some clam chowder?
She said, "Tell him to say clam chowder."
Clam chowder. You want a bowl or you want a cup?
Oh my God!
You can get a quart.
She's probably gonna tell me to take you to the fisherman market. I'm gonna take you to the famous one in LA. We're gonna order food, and she's gonna show you the clam chowder and wait for you to say it. Oh my God. Yeah, she's coming.
The only thing I got coming up right now is tomorrow night I'm going to be guest hosting again on the cage match. I'm going to be filling in for Asylum probably for a few more weeks yet. She's in the chat now. I can see her.
Yep.
I'll be filling in for Asylum for a few more weeks until I go to LA and Vegas. Okay. So, and then I'll be back on Friday night. And the good thing about this Friday night is I'll have football games to talk about on Friday night during the No Huddle show. So,
yeah.
And then Jason and I will be on Saturday night also with Made Nation Voices.
Hey, did I see there's another show called Cover 3 now? Wasn't that the one with Jason and with Chris?
Yeah. Cover 3 is... Who the hell was that? Oh, you're welcome. It's even better when I'm in person, so... As Will, he lived the life in New England for a week, listening to everybody on here talk. It's great.
It's interesting.
Is the cover? Is that the one with Graf? The Cover 3 one?
I thought I saw another one like that. Right?
Yeah, I think that's
yeah.
Or is it or Cover 2 or something? I don't know, but I know Raider Nation, Jason, Christopher Raiders, and Chewy were the Cover 3. They were doing a Cover 3.
Yeah.
So, and they've been doing that for a lot longer than, because this one just started, I think.
Yeah, I saw that.
Chris and Jason have been doing this
for
over a year.
Okay.
Oh, the Cover 4. Oh, what's
now it's Cover 4.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
That's the new show, I guess.
But yeah, to Jeff's point, we'll have football to talk about. Y'all tune in Monday. Monday's my new day off now. Apparently, I wasn't supposed to work this past Monday, and I did anyway. So I'll be off Monday. So you'll see me with Rundown Monday at 12 for the State of the Nation. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now, you guys were on last night with the Pro podcast. Huh?
Yeah, because they switched my schedule. I have clients now Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
Oh.
Yeah, so now I had to switch back to Monday because I do this with you on Tuesday. Yeah. Mm-hmm. There you go. Cover 4 is wasted in them. That's what.
That's what I thought. All right.
Okay.
So it is a different name then. It's Cover 4 and Cover 3 is Jason. Yeah. Raider Nation, Jason, Christopher Raiders, and Chewy.
Yeah. And then shout out to my boy Samoan Raider. He's got his other show too with Levi and with them and the Raiders. It was cool, man, to see my boy TJ out there just behind that gate. Like he's just part of them. Just part of them. Like it's cool to see him. Like I saw the video he did, which had me cracking up, telling every Raider player that he saw, "You're my favorite." And some of them were like, "Nah, for real." And then like the other one would catch him saying it to another one. Like, "Nah, no, I'm not." Like when he told Dylan Lobby was like, "Nah, like real." Like Dylan Lobby, like really, I'm really your favorite player.
I need to figure out how AI got on the field last year game day. I need that experience.
I think it might have been with Samoan.
Mm-hmm. It was Samoan.
It was with Samoan.
I need to get on the field.
Yeah, I know, right?
That'll be it. I may just collapse right there at that point.
Well, don't say that. Then Donnie's gonna want you to come. Unless she does. You know,
I already told her I'm not coming back.
Oh Lord, this. Oh shit.
Parkies is the best. But I mean, hey, that was it, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Another week of Most Notorious podcasts. Will, you got anything you want to shout out, announce between now?
Oh yeah, man. Like we'll be doing a post game Thursday night with the crew, and then
because it ain't us.
I'll have the unfiltered crew. I'll be with Primo. We're gonna have Jay Raider. We'll have a couple other cast members. We'll have Val on there. She'll be on there from Texas. So,
oh, cool! It'll be nice to see Val. I hadn't seen her in a minute on your show.
Yeah, man. She's been busy doing the firefighter thing. She went to the firefighter academy. She graduated the firefighter academy.
Nice.
I'm like, proud of her, man. It's awesome. I'm like, she ain't very big, man. She's tiny and she's out there freaking like putting all that fire equipment on and always putting in that hard work, man. So it's cool.
Yeah, Val's signing. Shout out to the little homies, Val.
He said the little homies.
yeah.
Tito. Oh man.
Val been hustling.
Yeah.
Hey, Big Luck, are you coming to the home opener? I think I'll see you then. I think he is, right? So definitely see him there. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is he from LA too, or
no? He's
from Texas.
He's from Texas, where
San Antonio,
where their tacos are ground beef.
Damn, that's weird shit.
I'm fucking with you.
With Tex, on Saturday.
Okay, I'll see you there, bro. I'll see you down there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you get to see a lot of the people down there, which is cool.
That's the other. That's probably the other biggest thing on this trip. Not only just going out there for the first time as an adult, actually going to Vegas as an adult, but just getting to meet everybody that is in the chats on the shows that do their own shows.
Yeah.
So it'd be nice if Will was there, but it is what it is.
Bro, too poor.
This guy, too poor, but he's traveling all over the country. But he's too poor.
They travel.
That's why.
We're on the way.
Hey, that's why I'm broke, because I've been traveling.
Yeah. Oh, fuck it. But,
that's right. We'll all be together in New York except for Nate.
Yeah.
No, looking forward to LA. Hopefully, me and Jeff will have some surprises for you. I know we're trying to squeeze in a Disney trip in there.
And we thought, I did bring it up.
We're trying to do it. So if I can get those tickets for us, man,
y'all gotta go live. Y'all gotta go live if you take freaking Jeff to Disneyland.
You'll see us geek out in Star Wars.
We're gonna do the teacups, Dumbo's ride, all that shit. Yeah. Oh man, nothing be funnier than my fat ass sitting in a teacup.
Oh, bro, that's perfect.
Oh, dude, when I took my girlfriend, she had me get on the Dumbo ride. I was like, all right, we're doing this. Okay.
One look at me and go, no, you're too big.
Yeah, we got on the Dumbo
I'm not as big as Dumbo. Let me on the damn ride.
Oh, shoot.
But yeah, looking forward.
Shout out to everybody that either gifted memberships or super chats tonight. I appreciate you all. So just want to shout that out. Everybody that was on my channel tonight, my moderators, everybody.
Yes.
Love you all.
Those of you that watched the ripping of packs, I did just win one of the auctions, and we got a bunch of packs. So I'm going to be able to do that next week. We'll do another video where we open up packs. I'm waiting for the release of the new tops, Jeff, the new one. The one that's got Mendoza on the box.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the release of that one before I start buying boxes again. Because I didn't like that whole Bo Jackson being a game thing. I was like, motherfucker.
That was dumb.
That was hella dumb.
Yeah, I don't like that one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just don't do
Small World. We got stuck on that ride. I was down in Disney World with my parents. I was about 12 years old at the time. The ride got stuck. The music kept going, but the ride stopped.
That's what happens. I was going to say the music keeps going when it stops.
We were sitting there for 15, 20 minutes listening to that song over. And so now my kids think it's a big joke when they'll come downstairs and they'll yell out to Alexa, say, hey, play It's a Small World. I can't say it too loud because it's a room away from me. They'll hear me. And then they'll walk away. They'll do it if I'm sitting outside, and I'll come into the house, and that's all I hear. I'll go, son of a bitch. You little bastards. They do it all the time, especially my son. So, that's why I can't stand that song. I will never go on that ride again.
Yeah, I don't like to go on that one either. It's pretty dumb. And especially since I saw that one, was it the Simpsons episode? Where there was like children that were working in the Small World ride or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, they were actually...
Was it Family Guy or the Simpsons? Yeah. One of those.
No. It was. I think it was.
Family Guy.
Was it?
I was one of those. Yeah.
Bro, that was funny though. You're right. I saw that cartoon and I was like, bro, could be, bro. You never know.
Good Lord. Yeah. But all right, y'all. Good night, Jeff. You want to say your little farewell call?
Absolutely. Everybody stay safe and go Raiders.
Raiders!